Yeah. So before I jump on to FIFA, yeah, last time I played about 3.5 hours and didn't win a game. Been stuck on 8 wins for Madison since Sunday. Yeah. Been stuck at the last 3 games to get into Division 5 since last week. Last week, Monday or Tuesday, still stuck there now, 1 week later. It's all a deliberate action. Um, uh, deliberate is absolutely pissed me off. Yeah, I know. Um, yeah, sometimes, yeah, sometimes, thinking weeks ago, I'm gonna go for weeks ago. I'm gonna go for weeks ago. Yeah, definitely. You got for some benefit, going for weeks ago. Um, what else to know? I don't know. So, we go open one of them. What we up now? We go open one of them. Fuck. 8, 3, 4, 3, 8, 4, 7, 3. Mm, 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 mm. I'm just gonna لا قولي باسبور شيء until I get to the hard time research. Edinburgh, keep McKinnon, Van, probably get Gallagher all the time. Keep a row for that. Get Gallagher all the time. He has it all the time. All the time. Prince, Canadian, yeah, shooters. Um, 75 Fabra. Uh, ugh, that's nothing good, is it? That's an 87. Girl. Pop 88, that's not bad. Politano. Yeah, should have been shit. Yeah, shoot. Mm, what's that name? Uh, Like, so you get away with all the time. Monica. Not sure keep Monica. I really don't know why I'm keeping some of them players. Really. Thing is, I got the special version. So good. Actually, dead small. Very good. I got one of them on the bench. I really put. That one. This one can come off. Yeah, so. Probably shouldn't have got rid of that one. I got so much Atletico Madrid, bro. So I got the whole Atletico Madrid team. Mm, yeah. And then,
It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. It's just bullshit. I win the ball back off him so well there, and it just doesn't make any difference. He just instant tackles me back.
What's it? So, two different them two same team. Same message.
No, up to competitive, please, yeah. Oh my days. Cutbacks are a pain. It's not the fact that he scored a cutback there. It's the fact that I tackled him perfectly, and the ball just dropped straight back to him.
If I was Botman again,
The ball just dropped straight back to him, and it's like it's just triggering it. It's frustrating. Mate, this passing, this game has been atrocious. Either way, we've got the goal that we wanted. But again, I should have defended better because I knew what he was doing. But this guy scored 2 kick-off goals.
Jump into games right not waste too much time.
I'm just stand there watching like you then we're just in the 2-2 at the moment,
FC Pro. In there. I'm still stuck at fucking 8 games. Like 4 games left. Like.
I never recognised his team name as soon as he came in.
I can't press in games, yeah. Because I'm playing these guys that work with the government and their kids. They're taking off the press off the game. I put it on the pressing stats, and the team just stands there. Basically, it even gets worse after trying to press. The players don't move; they just all stand there. And you see me with one player running all over the pitch, and they're taking away the press out of the game. So if I'm losing, I can't come and press them back and beat them. I mean, there's no pressing. Obviously, I can just go through the game and prove that. Because what happens is, he doesn't press, but they're stood still and it's still draining them the stamina as if they're pressing. But they actually stand still on the tree. I'm gonna go into it. We're gonna wait to the last 10 minutes of the game and put on all the pressing stats and function and realize that you'll see that they're not fucking pressing at all. So wait, let me see what I've got left in deploy. So started deploy's evolution. See where I'm up to with that. So I've got to win 3 games. So I need 3 games for deploy and three for deploy and 3 to get to div 5. Yeah? Alright, cool. 3 and 3. Yeah. So the aim is to get 3 in 3. And I just came on the game, so I'm fresh. And I put my best foot forward. Yeah, I don't think the team really matters, in my personal opinion. I mean, I shouldn't be coming up against Just watch this, yeah. I'm gonna come up against specific teams with Hernandez and Van Dijk, not Hernandez, yeah. So with Hernandez, Van Dijk, and Griezmann, I know it's very common, but just watching it, I'm definitely coming up against within the first set of three games. I'm coming up with some sort of Griezmann and Van Dijk, blah blah blah. There's a what you got, Olga Carmen, very good. I like it. Paxio. I guess I'm not sure who's better. He's got 5-star weak foot. That's what I did it. I mean, he's got 95 balance, 95 agility. I mean, finishing is 80, attacking position, long shot. And he's slightly better than Rodrigo to a point. I mean, well, again, Rodrigo just has his 90s in a different order. So Rodrigo's finishing and attacking position is skipped around. I'm not sure which one is the better way how to have it. I'm not sure if it's better to have higher finishing and lower attacking position or the other way around, actually. Because they're basically the same card but just rearranged in different ways. Yeah. As you can see, he's got what? 91 agility, 90 dribbling, 91 ball control, but 88 balance and reaction and composure. Paxio, his composure is very, very low. But guess what? Instead of having the 90 ball control and 90 dribbling, he's got 87 but 99 agility and balance. They're basically the same card, but the rearranging of the stats makes them slightly different. I'm not sure. Rodrigo scores more goals, obviously. He plays more likely plays striker all the time. Innit? So in 247 games, he scored what's that? 5. He scored 258 goals in 247 games. He is a good card, yeah. But elite goals like mad. Like, so look at that, yeah. I've got a positive record with him. He's a very good card. Him, obviously, I'm Evo him up from like 77. But like most of his goals, like 20, 40 of his goals are like from squad battles. So, Mastercard. That one. But, yeah. Not sure if he's the better, if I should use Sure Many or him. But I do like him, so I'll go with him. So watch it. In my first three games, Son and Griezmann and Van Dijk is going to be fucking there. I don't understand that it's cheap, but I just feel like I come up against him too often. Mm-hmm. I feel like I come up against him too often. So this is a guy that I played that just came up and quit now. FX Twist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 10 games last night. Yeah. I played 10 games last night and didn't fucking win one, bro. You know what I mean? So there's the proof 10 games and didn't win any of them, not one of them in 10 games with rivals. I've used 3 different teams, I've done all sort of shit. Changing formation, this, blah, blah, blah. But I haven't won the game.
What's up, guys? The Pempers here, and welcome back to another FC24 video. It is 6 p.m. It is Tuesday, and we're going to see what EA Sports have given us today. The FC Pro calendar. I'm very excited about the pro events. I can't wait to watch all of them for exactly the amount of time that EA require to earn the rewards. Log us in, EA. Come on, we want to see what we've got for today. We're going to start with today. We're going to start with Evos. Let's have a look if we have got any new evolutions. Triple threat attacker, sharpshooter, triple threat wingback. Is this new, or did we already do this? No, we already did this. There is no new thing here.
There's Son and Van Dijk already, yeah. I just feel like I come up against him way too often.
So let's have a look at objectives.
Yeah, come up against him way too often.
Nothing new in the FC Pro. Team Shoot 1 and 2 is still there.
So apparently, when you're shadow banned, they spoof people who are accused of cheating into different servers. And before I knew that, I've been saying that like I feel like I'm in some sort of closed server where they have these they are allowed to run faster and harder, and basically they've jailbroke the game where they can do anything on the game. Innit? Like, I've been saying that that's the case, innit? And when I looked at what shadow banning is in games, that's what they do, innit? So it shows that there is ways of putting people in specific servers, and I think they've done it and put me in a server that allows shit like that to consistently happen. It allows them to go through my legs, blah blah blah. It fucks with the tracking, EA's tracking that says how long I'm online. I mean, it messes with the whole thing, the whole game. It just allows him to bore past me consistently. Allows him to press me like mad. Allows him to consistently double team me. Like every single game, every single person is capable of double teaming defensive while pressing you into the floor. Like,
good shooting, good passing, good dribbling, good physicals, reasonable defending, good
you know what I'm saying? It's like it's the same team over and over and over. It doesn't matter what level what the person is called. They all seem to be able to press at will, double team consistently. You know what I mean? Can't get a pop ball to be passed, can't do anything. Ball back to him. You know what I mean?
So we're obviously going to have one new player there as well.
So with Darwin, look, that's what she said. Darwin Nunes can't run away with Darwin Nunes. Yeah, Darwin Nunes is one of the fastest players in the game, but somehow I can't run fast. My players' accelerations, all of them are shit. Have shit accelerations. Yeah, the defenders are capable of turning and stopping and moving off like at such speed is weird, isn't it?
I mean, that's a nice card. That is a nice card.
Constant last minute tackles. Keeper saves the ball like from the 6 yard box. Let's watch this. I'm gonna take a shot in the 6 yard box, and the keeper is just gonna save it mad. Let's watch this.
3-star. She can play CDM as well.
I'm in some sort of server that messes with EA's tracking stats.
Long ball pass and bruiser.
That's what I think happens all the time. At some point, you're gonna see the ball, the player's legs going through the ball, and player going through the ball. I mean, there's one I didn't even have to say it, and it happened. Look, this is what it does, isn't it? Like whatever the server does. Look at Rush. Look at Rush's speed. Yeah. For some reason, can't catch Rush. Look, Rush is only an 84 pace player. Can't catch him. I've got Darwin Nunes, and you ain't seen my Darwin Nunes getting away from anybody and running into that space. I mean, it's impossible to predict that that's going to happen in a game. Isn't it? Impossible. Because you know it's not that they're doing it and I'm not taking the opportunity. You're realizing the opportunity just isn't there.
Then outside of that,
through the middle,
84 plus
behind him, look, constant last minute tackles, constant double teaming every time I get the ball. And then their passes are extremely precise over and over and over and over. Extreme precision, extreme precision. They don't misplace passes. The ball doesn't bounce off them, nothing. But it does off me all the time. Collisions all the time. Yeah. I mean, yeah, every game they're gonna use lag. They're gonna try because I'm saying now, the government sat there watching me and they're trying to disprove what I'm saying and blah blah blah. But they're gonna constantly lag the game and mess with the internet to try and make it look like that. I don't understand how they're gonna make that make sense. Because then Talk would consistently have issues with the company. So therefore they shouldn't be allowed to trade if they can't provide sufficient service. Because you got something you call Ofcom. You know what I mean? You got Ofcom that I think deals with this sort of thing. So some sort of, obviously it means communication of some sort. So obviously the internet is some sort of communication device, blah blah blah. So obviously they have a certain standard of service they have to provide. You know what I mean? Yeah, so look at Darwin Nunes. He can't run off, he can't run off, he can't run off, he can't run off. Right, let's watch this here. He just can't run off all the way to the back post. Look, he can't run. I don't know why. You saw him beside the defender, Darwin Nunes, with what? Like, whatever acceleration he got and pace he got, can't just speed up from a fucking defender, blood. But you saw his rush running off like with no dramas at all. Yeah. You can see it, innit? Why? Who is it that's trying to slow me down? I mean, obviously, by doing that to the game, offside again, two offsides in a matter of what 5 in-game minutes. And I'm not even sure if I've got stats. I'm not even sure if I've got instructions on the team. So I don't understand why they go offside. You won't see their players being offside. Like, you know what I mean? But the key is you saw how Rush just broke free and sprinted away, yeah. But you saw Darwin Nunes behind a defender and somehow couldn't just sprint off away from the defender. Because what they've done something to the sprint acceleration, which I've got to sit there and delay the whole fucking pass, and then all of a sudden it goes from when Drake talks about 0 to 100. That's what happens in the game. It takes forever, like they're jogging. I'm pressing LB to get them to sprint. They refuse to sprint. I'm pressing LB to get them to sprint, and out of nowhere they just fly off, and then they're consistently offside as a result of it. Just out of nowhere they just fly off. Like I sat there waiting for ages, and they'll just fly off out of nowhere, and that's why they're consistently offside all the time. No, I don't even have fingers on, so I don't understand why they're offside all the time. Good shooting, and then well-rounded pace and defending with four-star weak foot and very good base goals. I actually think that's a really, really good cause. That's why sometimes I don't even put instructions on the players, just to show you that no instructions on them, but they're consistently running offside. I mean, it's as if you might as well have a red card with the offside thing all the time, innit? Because they're out of the play. Look. Yeah. Through his legs. Yeah, I want to force him to take it out there, all the way across there. Yo, immediately, every time I touch the ball, some issue with the internet. So they're trying to make it look like that's the reason I can't press. But like I said, either way, something's wrong with one of the tech that's causing issues. So they're trying to scam me. It's racketeering. It's racketeering by the government anyway. Yeah. Because racketeering is when the government tries to scam you. Innit? Usually it's police who get charged with racketeering and stuff. But it's a scam to try and get me to spend a lot of money on something I don't need. Yeah. Save. I told you about them 6 yard saves. Yeah. I knew how can I guess that the game didn't even start. How can I guess that was going to happen? You know what I mean? Crazy shooting from range. Look at Darwin Nunes. Like he's meant to be one of the fastest players in the game, but for some reason he can't fucking run at speed. But I mean, can't run at speed. Can't run at speed. Alright, so let me pause it. He's already queued it. And so I think we're going to see a lot, even though people don't like and then we've got Krieger. Yeah, there you go. So some half a pass for some reason. If I go all the way back from there, all the way back from there, all the way up at this point, all the way up at this point, and right here. So, bam, down the line, yeah.
Really nice dribbling.
Right, yeah. Look at that save. That's Messi.
Really nice pace, really nice passing, really nice
I mean,
really nice defending, and
yeah.
decent play styles.
He was there, yeah. Somebody was immediately there to block it.
Decent card, and it's only 40k. That's not bad.
Yeah, watch this.
It's not bad. I don't mind
Tackle.
it. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
But that's the context.
Can see the ball. As soon as I get the ball, the AI is positioned somebody so close to me.
And then yeah, there you go, guys. That's going to be the end of the video for today. If you enjoyed it, sure you like rating, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. For now, guys. Peace. Cheap, no harm in trying about this. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
He's just gonna quit. Look at that. I'll tell you that they're just there to it's harassment and psychological harassment, yeah. Obviously he has no reason to quit. Look, he's saying he's offline for some reason. Yeah, the guy before in the menus. But you realize that some of these weird games they play, these guys keep their stuff on offline. And I don't understand why all the time. Man. Majority of the players that play, I don't know who these guys are hiding from. I don't know. They must be hiding from somebody, you know.
Mbappe is also confirmed. Well, that'd be interesting to see.
I don't know who these men are hiding from, but they're hiding from somebody. So forward, we can see some forward runs. Bring him back down there, bring my width up. I'm gonna stretch him as much as possible, bring it on 6. 1 man for the corners. And put on that pressure on heavy touch, press off the position loss. Yeah. And that back center stay on the edge, just leave it at normal. Then that, so I want Kyle to be unbalanced. I want Dijon to get forward, get in the box, cover, leave him unbalanced there, and then you cover center. Wilson, stay forward. So I'm gonna put it on aggressive, yeah. So watch Wilson when I'm not using him. Watch him just stand around and just look around. He won't. He's not aggressive. It's meant to chase the ball down and put like try to close the space for the defenders on it. The AI is meant to do that on its own. Because that's what that stat is for. Isn't it? When you put aggression on your team, that stat it probably does drain your stamina, I suppose, but it's supposed to basically run off the ball and try to stop the defenders from having having the ability to pass it out of the box all the time. But you'll realize it just doesn't work, you know, for me. Alright, so get forward for him. Stay essential, and I'm leaving him in balance. He's very fast as well. Put him on aggressive. Overlap, aggressive, overlap. Yeah. Just watch it, yeah. You still see them do nothing. So you saw no nothing was done on the team. You saw it bare face. You saw I got two offsides in a matter of about 5 in-game minutes. Yeah, I got 2 offside. Just watch this. Another game, you're just gonna see some weird offside for no reason. And the players that are on aggressive, you'll see that they don't do anything, just stand there.
And we've also got no special bar. Man, these were bad yesterday.
So this guy is some sort of bot or homosexual. His game is called Leave His Ass Alone. You know what I'm saying? A reference to Barcelona. But he turned it into some, I guess, some sarcastic homosexual gesture. And these guys have kids that play this game, so you can see these men are pedophiles by very nature. You know? Because what else can you call it? Innit? You would call that cleverness and clever wordplay. Well, why do you need homosexual rhetoric in a game that children play? Innit? Like, you know what I mean?
What have you got as like the best options? The hour. He's not bad actually. I don't think he's like too expensive.
Can't aggressively get the ball from them. Look, he's immediately up the pitch. I mean, waiting for my man over his head. Let's watch this. Can't sprint off. Can't sprint off. He's able to aggressively hunt me as he feels. I can't sprint off. Look, he immediately splits my defense up. Yeah, immediately. Look at his down the line for him. You saw the space that he got. He's going for a random shot. If I know these guys. Yeah. Now I got it now. So pressing LB to send somebody on a run. Nobody is willing to go on a run. They are in behind. He's immediately able to cut the chance and then ease off on an attack. Press it now, getting Darwin Nunes. Darwin Nunes is running at the wrong angle. Out to the side, in behind now to whoever that is. Across. He's immediately able to block it. Yeah. So Crespo is not that quick. Yeah. So he shouldn't be able to out sprint her. So looking for some sort of play. You see Darwin Nunes backing away instead of coming down the line. Yeah. Alright, Darwin Nunes now. Turning. Yeah. So sprint away from him. Sprint away from him. Sprint away from him. Through the middle. He somehow made an interception. Cool. Through the middle. You know. Somehow he fucking says it with the back of his leg. Okay, watch this one. So Dijon will go for a long shot. I'm gonna basically tap the long shot, yeah, just watch it. It goes either underpowered or over the top. For no reason at all. Look. He's got 4 players. Look, 4 players. Look at them. How is he run? How is he chasing me there with 4 players? Yeah. How is Holland? How is Holland or whatever it's called? It has so much agility. How does he have so much agility to immediately turn back with me while I'm running? Yeah. So he's RB pressing me with a double man press. He's RB pressing me with a double man press. I turn around and sprint off with Hernandez, and his Holland is able to stop and come and chase me down with Hernandez. And Hernandez is faster than Holland. Holland's only got max 89 pace. His acceleration isn't that good. Hernandez is one of the quickest players. So on my left wing, I've got 2 of the quickest players in the game, but somehow I cannot make heads or tails of that. I mean, block. I can't make heads or tails of. Oh yeah, I can't make heads or tails of them 2 man. So far shot, watch this. Yeah, straight to the keeper. You know what I mean? I can't make heads or tails of 2 of the fastest players in the game being on the same side of the pitch. Yeah, through the middle. Can't control the ball, leg the king, bam. Right, cool. Through the center. Ball roll, yeah. Alright, fair enough. Just watch the game. Man. How is Holland with one of the lowest agility and balance in the game able to run and turn at full speed without being punished for it down the line? Yeah, so I'm looking for making sense of it all the way out wide. Yeah, through the middle, down the line. Yeah, no, look at the player. Look at the back post. Yeah. Yeah, this game's crazy, bro. Yeah. This game's mental, bro. Right, yeah, look at Haaland now. So you notice, yeah, Haaland does not have better shooting stats. Haaland does not have better agility and balance than any defender out there. He's probably got the worst agility and balance in the game based on his size and stuff like that. Straight to him. Look, the head that bounces off my head and goes to him. That's a really good one. He's super nice to play with in game as well. Yeah, GG's mate. A 300k card for a So I'm telling you, it's the government that's behind it. It's ostracism, innit? So they're ostracizing you from society, innit? So the British government has teams that sit there and fuck with people's societal status, and which obviously messes with their mental health, which obviously turns them into some sort of threat. You know what I mean? Because it's not like they're gonna come and tell you that, or basically they're doing it. So at some point you're gonna realize that wait, somebody fucking with you, innit? And the last thing you're gonna think that it's the government. You're gonna first think it's somebody hacking your shit, and they will know that. And guess what? You think somebody's attacking your stuff, you go and hurt somebody thinking that it's some friend you had. They're gonna charge you for it. You're not gonna assume it's the government, innit? Yeah. Yeah. Look at this. Look at Hernandez. Yeah. Hernandez. You should just be able to run away from everyone. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm just gonna run in a straight line through the middle. Yeah. So the government will do things like this to you, and then basically you're gonna assume it's somebody that you know that's done it and attack them, and the government's gonna lock you up for it. They're not gonna say, "Oh well, technically we did it. We banned you or restricted you in society and tried to keep you out of certain things, and it was technically we did it to you, so we're gonna pardon you for what have you done." No, they're not gonna do it. They're gonna lock your clout up for it and not say that they did it. Obviously, if you somehow work it out, you work it out. But most people won't work it out, and they just think that's normal and that's what's okay. Innit? The only reason why I'm not in prison is because not only do I know what they did, I'm clever enough to find other things that would cause issues for them, and wouldn't mean that's the reason why they're trying to silence me. Innit? And that's the issue, innit? Because certain things I do know would bring problems in. So watch this, yes. I'm gonna go with Loriente, 89 rated midfielder, 89 pace midfielder, yeah. Just take notice of this, yeah. Watch Loriente's speed completely be useless in that midfield. He can't catch nobody, he can't pressure nobody. I mean, let's watch it, innit? It's very strange, innit? Through the middle. Balls off to somebody that I didn't intend on giving to. Turning is somehow perfect tackle. Look at his thing now. So nobody there to stop him. And the keeper run right past the ball for some strange reason. Just run past the ball. So Depay, yeah, straight to him. Down the line. Right, watch this now. Watch this now. Watch this now. There should go around him, right? Yeah. Good one now, yeah. So you see, if I win this game, just watch the next game I go into. The kid that comes into the next game is the greatest FIFA player. I can already tell you what's going to happen to the story of the next game. That through his legs, watch it, yeah. No outlet. We've got to force it back there. Done with the ball through the centre to Loriente, yeah. Can't see a run, yeah. Down the line, behind there for Messi, turn him, right. Just watch the next game now, yeah? Because I won this game. Just watch the next game I come against. You're going to see Griezmann, you're going to see Van Dijk, you're going to see Messi, or what's it called? Or Hernandez. Yeah, you're going to see some crazy defense and some Griezmann and all these type of characters. And I can't stop them from passing, I can't stop them from tackling. I won't win any tackles, I won't be able to move the ball, I won't be able to dribble, I won't be able to pass. Just watch it and then like if I ever win this game, that's gonna be look. If I ever win this game, that's what's gonna basically happen. In theory, I should win this game, you know. But if I ever win this game, just watch what I get immediately punished when they sent the ultimate AI. And, you know what I mean? So somehow I'm controlling the game, but I'm the most fatigued, which is true. In real life, I'm fatigued, not on the game. Yeah, perfect block, big head. Yeah, yeah. Why people racist? But this guy called Nepenthes, trust me, he's a racist British guy. Like, any one of these people you thought they see that is too proud of the country and that, trust me, they're racist. Bro. You can tie it, you can always tie pride with racism. Because guess what? They're so proud of being English, yeah, you get me? Yeah, so you fucking say something about English people that they don't like. You I guess you make jokes about their culture, or you're not from some white country, i.e., you're not Australian, you're not American, or something like that. They dislike you for it. Look at them last minute saves, bro. Yeah, look at his Crespo, look at his Crespo, look at his Crespo, yeah. Look at his Crespo. Ball bouncing off me for some reason. Just watch this, yeah. So because this kid is not very good, yeah. Watch the. They're gonna put me up against a button that's going to absolutely marvel me. So Messi, yeah, pure save. Go short with Messi. So I'm going to look for a finesse here. Looking for a finish. Looking for a finish over the top. Nope, didn't even make it over the top. So apparently Song has got a better finish shot in this game than Messi. But yeah. Yeah, straight to him. Just watch the next game. I go and get punished badly, but because it happens all the time. Anytime I beat somebody, and it's not like a close game where the game's like 2-1 or some last minute win. I come up against somebody. The next player I play, fucking everything he does is perfect. Like these mad passive shooting, he scores from anywhere. His players are all aggressively running up the pitch. He's getting through the middle. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a crazy game. Just watch it. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like, that is the key, innit? I mean, absolutely nothing I can do about what that player do. It don't matter what option I change it to. It don't matter how fast I run, how slow I run. Right, yeah. I said they've done something to my fire shots in the game. I don't know what they've done to it, but I rarely score fire shots, but rarely score them. They either fly over the top or they on the pod, go straight to the keeper. So let him go, let him do that with Haaland. Haaland shouldn't be that fast. Yeah. Like I said, look at the agility that is Haaland's got. Like, Haaland's like so. Anyone that has a Haaland knows what Haaland's like. Look at Haaland's just basically should run in a straight line and shoot. That's how you get the best out of Haaland. Yeah, I've got him, and I can tell you that's the way you have to work it. Just getting him running through the channels and just kicking the shots. But these men are twisting and turning with him, man. The agility on their Haaland on their account is crazy, but so through the middle, watch this, Yeah.
I mean, he could play centre back. I think that's a cool card. It's just cheap, isn't it? Which is surprising. I think he can still get some upgrades as well. I think that's quite a nice card. Yeah, he's like this card price, man. Like that's crazy.
Let's watch this next game I'm going to.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to be like.
Like, look at his name. Leave my ass alone. Children play this game, but like, it should not be allowed to have names like that in it. Like, it just shouldn't, because it's a clear reference. You know what I mean, to a certain lifestyle, innit? Yeah, nothing's wrong with it, but heterosexual people don't put that on their channel and say, "Oh, finger your bird or spank your bird ass." They don't put them things in their names. You get me? Because they would. You can't even write fuck. Yeah. So in the little three-letter word, in the three-letter anagram thing that you got in FIFA, you can't even put FUK in there. You can't put FUK or FUC in there. You can't do it. They will say, "Oh, your name, whatever, whatever, whatever." Innit? Yeah. But man can put that bit. You know what I mean? So they wonder why people are so against certain type of lifestyles, because you realize that they're getting away with certain things that straight people can't even get away with. Because you couldn't say, "Oh, leave her tits alone." You couldn't put that in there. They wouldn't allow it. They'll tell you to change your name if you said, "Oh, tits in there," and that. So any reference at all to something, they'll pick up on it and tell you, "Oh, you can't do that," or "You have such and such to change your account, your name, and blah blah blah." So that's what I'm saying. Something strange about what's going on in the game. Innit? Something is very odd. So like I said, the rules in this fucking game don't seem to apply here. Innit? Like I said, if I am a criminal, the government can lock somebody up, and if they can't catch you, the law is the law. You know, plenty of white men have committed crime, and the government couldn't prosecute them, and they just move on with their lives. But for some reason, I do something, they're saying, "Oh, he doesn't want to follow the rules." Why are you trying to force me to follow whose rules? You get me? Now we refuse to follow it because who are you to tell me what to do? You have the law and the courts. Use them. That's what they're there for. If I don't want to follow the rules, if I don't want to follow the rules, then use your courtroom. Obviously, I'm not doing nothing that you can legally do anything about. So obviously, it was a setup. Alright, so let's watch this. Yeah. Yeah. So like I said, I had 8 wins, which gave me 1,000 points on foot champs. Yeah. Last night I played 10 games, and out of 10 games, I could not get 250 fucking points out of 10 games. So you know that every game was a loss to me because it's 75 a win, isn't it? Yeah. So you play 10 games, it's 75 finger a win. So what? Three sevens, 21. Yeah, 3 sevens 21, 3 5s 15. So you're looking at about what? Yeah, you get the 250 points from 3 max 4 wins. Yeah. So you don't. I'm not lying. There's no. I didn't get any win out of 10 games. But yeah, I think if you had a full team of women, I don't think. So just watch this next game I'm coming. Yeah. I don't think your average player would do very well. Because obviously, if you're like a pro player or a competitive player or something, then yeah, you're probably still going to get max wins. How much left, man? That Jose Gaya, he's actually got a decent card, hasn't he? Yeah, he's got very well written. Very nice. So I got French League, AC, man, Eredivisie, Spanish League, Prem. So I think who do I want? Probably would want the pie. And I got Dutch man. So I'm go what Dutch Prem. Dutch Prem. Dutch Prem. Dutch Prim, and Dutch Syria. Don't really give any of them chem. No, the Dutch ones doesn't. I haven't got any French managers. I forgot what English Prim. So them one are rare players, so you won't give them the part needed. I don't understand why I don't have any fucking. Look, I haven't got any rare managers that from England. I've changed this up, now. Yeah. I don't know where all my rare managers are gone, but I'm telling you, it's getting moving mad, but you're telling me, look, these are the only rare managers I've got. One German, Spanish, Portuguese. I mean, so this is the slave trade triad, isn't it? Look, how can I not have any English fucking rare play managers? 'Cause why didn't he come up before? 'Cause I'm sure I didn't miss C, innit? Why did he not come up? You know what I mean? So they are brutal. If you go through, I can sit here and go through the history of white people's brutality. They obviously can't get away with doing it physically anymore. So they moved it over into virtual reality, you know. So they're simulating brutality on white supremacy and white people's brutality. I guess that's the game, isn't it? Mm. I guess that's like I said. Look at this. Let's watch his team, bro. Yeah. Look at his back line. Look at the back line. Blanc, King, Kyle Walker, and Hernandez. Look at how crazy this back line is. I won't be able to get down the line. I won't be able to do anything like those watches. Yeah. Or because I beat that kid before. Like I say, the white man he always wants to be very oppressive, brutal. And guess what? Because they can't get away with it physically now, not in a public way, they simulate it now, innit? So obviously your mind is as powerful as anything, innit? So any hits you get, yeah, if you get it virtually, you still feel it, innit? So obviously virtually would be psychologically in this sense, innit? Yeah. Virtually would mean psychological wise in this sense, innit? Yeah. Offside for no reason at all. He wouldn't check his run. So they're basically using brutality, but obviously leaving no marks. But mentally wise, it's the same. Innit? They thought they were clever. You get me? Innit? Yeah. Just watch this. Can't get down the line. That Hernandez will not allow me down the line for nothing. And I say, how do you predict that before you get into a game? You know what I mean, how do you predict something like that happening in a game? You get me? Over his head. Just watch this. Yeah. He's gonna take ages to take it down. The last minute block. Last minute block. Yeah. Just watch this. Yeah. It's a bot. It's not a player. Isn't it? It's not a human being. Yeah. I said that's why they've done that. Innit? And just look at him. He's just walking through space. Pristine passes, precise passes. Yeah. Watch it. Yeah. Look. Where is he going? Yeah. Right back to him. Because guess what? They don't like that. They couldn't abuse it there. So it's simulation of brutality, you know. Yeah. So usually I get scored on like 10 goals, but I can't tackle him. No, can't get the ball from this thing. There's no way I could just know that this was going to be the result of me being. It would be very strange to be able to predict that. Very odd. Oh, she's down the line now, yeah? Yeah. Looking through the centre. Won't allow me to go through the centre. Yeah. Last minute block.
Mbappe is not for me at least. It's 1 goal per game ratio for me. No, I was just joking. I think 1 goal per game is actually not half decent. We've got an NWSL team. We're happy we've got small players.
Yeah, last minute block. It has nothing to do with the defenders because at this level, at Division what 6, no way they should be that capable. Look, ball bounces back to him. At Division 6, there's no way they should be that defensively solid. It doesn't matter what player they use. Because I thought it wasn't I didn't think it was the what do you call it, look offside for some strange reason. Yeah, there. Through the centre. Let's watch this now. Look at Darwin Nunes. His position's awful. His position's awful. His position's awful. I mean, his position's awful. Yeah, the position's awful. His position's awful. Can't get anybody to be in any relative position. Yeah, so now they're ready to use lag as the reason why. And lag affects you manually, it doesn't affect the AI. So while the AI isn't running in certain positions, lag cannot explain that. So I've already debunked the reason that they're trying to give in it. So they're subliminally and subtly trying to give a reason, and you know what I mean, why it's happening. But it doesn't explain the AI's behavior. Yeah. It doesn't explain the AI's behavior.
She's probably the most active walkout I've seen this year.
So bang. Yeah. Yeah. I said, who the hell is Netto, blood? Netto was some supermarket that used to be in England, blood. I don't know who Netto. I've never heard of a Netto. A player called Netto in real life. Yeah. Never. I don't have any player called Netto. I missed the tackle there for some reason. Yeah, I shouldn't really kick him down. But just watch it. I'm gonna bring it back to. I'm gonna use the instant replay. As I'm saying, I don't think EA agrees with it. It's very least, they either got tricked into it. It's very least. I don't think EA agrees. The EA knows what's going on, but I don't think they agree with it because it gives them a bad reputation. And at very least, I think they're trying to make sure it doesn't look like they're responsible for it. Like, and yeah. Right, so he's going back to him, right? So just watch it now. Yeah. So I got what's it called? Klaus that's just as fast as anybody he's got on the wing. Yeah. So calm the ball down, settle the ball, let the half time run out. You know, if there's no extra time numbers up there. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to that replay. Go back to that replay there in the box, just on the edge of the box where you saw the collision. Obviously, are you gonna see that the ball went through the player's legs? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go, there you go, there. Yeah. Yeah. So it's virtual brutality, and obviously the shadow banning my account so people can't see it. And if they didn't care, they would let people see it. Yeah. Simple, yeah. So they do care because they know they'll get backlash. Look through his legs, in the box. So it's virtual brutality, it's mind games, and it's Brittany is the one who created what you call psychological warfare. And obviously, in the sense of psychological stuff, it looks like it's not happening. It looks subtle, but then obviously they realize that it's been proven, isn't it? So they're shadow banning the account and stopping people from seeing certain things. You know what I mean? So they do care. They chat shit, but they don't care because if they didn't care, they'll just let people see them do it, and then nothing could be done. But so why hide it? You know what I mean, so every time they say they don't care or some reference is shown, look at the behavior of the game now. It's completely changed. Show you that it's a bot. Look, now he's on a run. Yeah, I mean, mad run deflects back to him. Yeah, you know, it once went on this mad run. It's a button, it's not a player. So I say, if you go through the history and brutality of Europe against minorities, they've got a very rich history of it. And these guys who chat shit about they're proud, is what are they actually proud of? Because these very same guys who walk around with minority friends are proud of being from here. And that doesn't make sense, does it? Because if your family, like say if I'm a family, but is Jack the Ripper's family proud of who Jack the Ripper was? Doesn't make sense, does it? They obviously would be embarrassed and ashamed. So if you look at it from that context, if British people or Jack the Ripper's English family would not be proud of him, and he only did it to about 3 or 4 women. Yeah, the man did it to millions of people, man and women, babies, old people alike, and they're saying that they're proud. So it's quite easy to show who they are, and that's what they don't want people to see. So they want to be racist behind closed doors and act like you're the problem, you know. I mean, I know exactly what I'm doing and saying about them. I watch them say how proud they are all the time, and I'm quite curious. But I guess nobody expect a reference like that to be brought forward to say, well, exactly what you're proud of. Because Jack the Ripper's parents, I'm sure they would not have been proud to know what he did to all them girls. But somehow these men are proud of the history of this nation. And Jack the Ripper weren't even a drop in the ocean compared to that. Yeah, I mean, look at the game now. All of a sudden, I'm incapable of controlling the ball. I mean, all of a sudden, I'm incapable of middle. All of a sudden, I'm incapable of controlling the ball. Now you can see the ball went through my legs. I mean, all of a sudden, look at the behavior of this game. That player was able to pass the ball, lose the ball. By the time it got back to me, the AI ran to me and slide tackle immediately. But through the middle now to him, across there, behind him, touch it there, save it. Why did he not just shoot the ball? What's the finesse for there? I didn't ask for a finesse. Yeah, yeah. I watch this now. Some weird shit's happening when you can't get control of the ball on the floor. Yeah, I'm looking for somebody to come in the center. I mean, look at them. Them just won't make sense. The AI won't make sense of what it's doing. The AI is allowing them free players to be. The AI is allowing them free players to be locked in the corner because the three of them are now in the corner. None of them decided to come back in the middle or stand in space. I'm telling you, they fucked the whole game up. And it's the new racism in it. They know that they're racist. They don't care. Innit? That's the truth. Innit? Well, guess what? They don't want the backlash, and they certainly don't want people being after them because that's just how it is nowadays. Innit? People don't tolerate it anymore, and they know they'll get attacked for it. Whether they think because they're a government it would stop them, but they're realizing that people are more aggressive towards racist people nowadays than ever before. So obviously they want to continue to exercise a rich heritage of racial brutality and racial discrimination and their heritage of it. They want to continue, but they know that it's a massive risk. So what they do is go out and make you out to be a bad person, tell lies, and then try and use the government to do it. The government then employs its racist people with racist ideologies. The government then employs people with racist ideologies as informants. So that way, guess what? The racists, the man who would be a part of lynchings back in the day, what they do now is simple. The government seems to negate racism and turn them into informants, and then they get to brutalize it that way. Look at the game, bro. I mean, that's how it works now, innit? Like I say, They think they're smart, but because of how society has responded to certain things in recent times, they are worried in it because guess what? It weren't meant to get to this part because that's the whole point why they lie. Because they realize people are responding more aggressively to racism than ever before. Right? So this idea of restrictions and banning, they know it's a destruction of your life. You get me? You know, can't get to pass the ball. You can see the screen lagging, the screen twisting, the screen frames popping up on the screen. You can just see quite a lot of things going on the screen all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Yeah, look at his dribbling now. Alright, so watch this now, yeah? Calling Messi short, yeah? For some reason, Loriente is down the pitch in a flash. Right, just run through. Nobody there, nobody there, nobody there. He immediately knows what to do. I'm telling you, like the way where they position them is crazy. Missed the net, ball didn't come back to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's got the ultimate ball control now, ultimate AI presence, ultimate run. Everything is like going up mad for him. Turn him out there, he just somehow knows. You know what I mean? Somehow knows. You know what I mean? So somehow knows. The only reason why you didn't see that AI spanked me 19 nil is just because I said it before the game even happened. So they can't afford to let the AI do it. Innit? It's not a person, it's an AI. Robbie Gray, yeah? It's not a person, it's an AI. They think they're clever because I'm saying these things. You can generate any picture now. You have the little things where you fucking go on. What do you call it now? Where you can just generate random pictures. It's not a real person. It says BREF C. Like what the fuck does that mean? BRFC. Like it's clearly a bot. You get me in it. Like what kind of name is that? BRFC. What the hell does that even mean, bro? Like I'd like to see some explanation because mine says English abuse. So you clearly understand that somebody wrote that. But BEE, that spells B as in the insect or the whatever it is. Yeah, insect. R as in okay, cool. EFF. So FCEE. Like what does that even mean, bro? It's clearly a bot, it's not a human being, but clearly a bot, innit? So I'm gonna message him and ask him what his name means. Just for the sheer fun of it. Just for the sheer joke. Yeah, so wait, just before we go, let me go on to highlights so it doesn't fuck up the game. Yeah. Let me ask him what his name means. Um, where's it? A message. Alright, cool. What what does BEEREFFCEE yeah mean? Because I'm curious to know what the hell could that really mean. That don't even. You didn't need the extra EE. You didn't need the. You didn't need one of the Fs, or you didn't even need the EF in the first place, and you certainly didn't need the EE at the end in it. So there's two EEs there and two Fs. And if anything I know about Britain, that's cryptic messaging. It means something. So what does it mean? And what does BIF? Yeah, let's see what it says. In it. Let's see if he acknowledges it. Because I don't think they was anticipating that reaction. So look at his save. Yeah. So watch this. Yeah. So look at where I got the ball. Yeah. Right. Look at I got the ball. Yeah. Look at where Ledley King is. Look at the line. Yeah. So you can clearly see there's a line between Depay and Ledley King. How does he get this ball? I'll tell you how he got the ball. So Depay, I'm glad this reference. Look at it. Yeah, I'm glad this. I'm glad. I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy that the line was there in that sort of way. Yeah, he answered right. So I'm so glad the line was there. Yeah, because look at where Depay is. Look at where Ledley King is. There's a clear line drawn between them. Yeah. Look at where the ball goes. Yeah. So Depay hasn't even got to the line. Why is he passing the ball there? Why not just give it to Depay there? Yeah. So the ball bounces behind him. Yeah, cool. The ball bounces there. So this is the picture I have now. Yeah. So we're gonna go on. We're gonna go on what Churchill is. What does a Churchill gesture mean? And who Winston Churchill is. So you can see the hand there. It couldn't be any more obvious. Yeah, I mean, it couldn't be any more obvious. So we're gonna see what it means, what the Churchill sign means. So you see the picture, bam. Okay, cool. Yeah, bam. Why did he not just strike the ball? Why is he doing that? You know what I mean? So this is his goal that he scored.
I think it's the sort of thing that by the end of the game cycle, we're going to have like pages of Evos because there's going to be so many that don't fit into SBCs. Sorry, that don't fit into like other Evos. You know, so many that we can't upgrade.
So he's got Loriente. So I've got Darwin Nunes. I noticed you'll never see my Darwin Nunes in this position. You notice I haven't seen it in 2 games. My Darwin Nunes is sprinting away from everybody. You know what I mean? Just sprinting away. My guy Saliba, I don't know what happened, but if you look behind there, if you look just there, his foot's inside Hernandez's foot. You can see it blatantly there. His foot's inside Hernandez's foot, which trips him. So I don't understand what is going on there, but yeah, you get the picture. Yeah, they're clearly fucking. I mean, the reason why is human are racist. I mean, they keep trying to, use like I said, they use these guys. I could literally sit there and go through hours and hours and create a compilation of how many times they say the exact same thing over and over and prove it. I could timestamp videos. I could do all sort of shit. I realize that they say these things over and over, and the way they say it is so out of context. You know what I mean? So probably what? Yeah, look at the response. He doesn't even know because the word probably means he's not sure. It means he's guessing. The word probably it means he say guess or more likely. BRFC. Yeah. What is BR? What is BR? Yeah. Because why did he not just write BRFC? Why did he write like that? And I say because probably the word probably means most likely. I'm not sure. So let's see what BR means. Innit? Because why not just write it? Innit? Why not just write the actual team name instead of that weird shit? Innit? So these are the minds of these guys, bro. And it shows you if your mind thinks like that, bro, trust me, you're a danger. Mm.
Goals in squad battles game, and that'll be a lot to start with. For what we've got going on.
I didn't even use Daniel Pereiro. I didn't even use him, so I don't understand why I ran out of contract there. I don't even think I brought him on the pitch, but whatever. Yeah, I didn't make any changes in that game. I just played the game normal. Man.
We can pack all of the Arsenal players have to be packed with the League SBC grind, which is really good. Should you just not make money for?
Oh yeah, so let me go on that Churchill thing. That's what does that Churchill hand sign mean?
Can't use it in an SBC. You can use it in an SBC,
Well,
just not.
I don't think it meant peace. What's it now? Exclude from a group by common consent. Meaning to ostracize in a deliberate way. What's this now? History of racism. Yeah, so this would be the right one. Churchill. Let's go. What did Churchill and gesture mean? Like, he's got this famous picture when he does that with his hand. Yeah? So I don't know what it means. So yeah. So where is the victory that they got? Yeah. So this Winston Churchill is showing the V for victory. So it's not peace. It's the actual V. Yeah, I mean. So it's not peace. This is a sign of somebody declaring either themselves a winner of something. Yeah, so he does it either that way or that way. So I don't really get it. I don't know who. None of us won that game, so I'm not quite sure who's victorious or who's declaring themselves victorious. Um, yeah, so you can see it though. Whatever it is that they've got good going on. So I don't know who is putting. Well, I know who. Obviously, it's a sign that British people use to mean victory. Yeah, you can. You won't succeed. Like it'll be like you have to treat it like FPL. It's very unlikely you actually make any money from it. I will see. Well done, the golden one. 4.5 million coins is 18 times 88 rated odds. And back base we see is either going to be the least completed or the most completed. Yeah. 8, yeah. Man, everybody, hope it all doing well. It would end up being the same value. But half the problem will be though. Alright, so watch this guy now. ESS. So I just looked at Churchill shit and SS. That was the what's it called, Hitler's version of the SAS, which is quite strange that Hitler was a racist machine. You call his most I guess most brutal force the SS, whatever they were called, and Britain just added an A to it. And they were Churchill and Hitler were similar in characters, which is very strange in itself. Yeah, last minute tackle. We're just seeing quite a few last minute tackles. So ESS, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just trying to, for 3 games, I'm just trying to exploit Darwin Nunes' pace. It seemed to be an impossible task. Yeah. I mean, but look at Salbazai or whatever, and he's got Salbazai and fucking, and what's he called, Salbazai and Benzema. Well, this guy's able to run away from me all the time. But I can't seem to make use of two of the fastest players in the game being on the same wing. I can't seem to make use of it. If it's announced now, it's already been announced. Not over his head for some reason instead of being a simple pass. I'm not gonna stop trying to exploit these two men on the side, but like over the top, yeah, can't seem to pass the ball for some odd reason. I mean, just can't exploit it. But look at him; he has no issue with speeding off with fucking Benzema, bro. Yeah, so I'm not gonna stop. I don't care if I lose the game here, but I'm not gonna stop fucking trying to exploit Darwin Nunes. Look, does he get it before me? I'm not gonna stop. Look, why is Darwin Nunes taking a shot like that? It is he saving it. I'm gonna tell you, I cannot run away from anybody with that fucking Darwin Nunes, and it doesn't make sense because I don't think it takes skill to point and shoot. You get me? So that's all I'm doing, pressing RT and just run. So in theory, he should be able to just run away, but I don't think he needs skill to press the button, the control in a direction, and just run. I don't think it makes sense that I'm incapable of doing that. I don't care how old you are and how slow your reaction is. That's not a reactionary thing. That's not a multibility skill or issue. That's something wrong with the game, which is quite obvious. Yeah, so he's got his side, look at his side, sprinting away, sprinting away, sprinting away, sprinting away. I've got Hernandez, which is lightning fast, yeah, but Sarr sprints away from him. So I'm going back to Darwin Nunes again, just for the fun of it. So you saw his Sarr do that, yeah? Down to Darwin Nunes, can't even get the ball. I mean, look at it now. Back to Darwin Nunes, right? He's perfectly onto the tackle. Right, so Darwin Nunes now down the line. Let's see, let's sprint away from him. Sprint away from him because I should be able to sprint away from him through the centre. No, you perfectly knew exactly what to do. Yeah. So you can see he sprinted away from fucking me with that SAR. And is he pressing a different sprint button than I am? Yeah, I mean, is he actually pressing a different sprint button than I have? Yeah, I mean, look at this mad guy. Is he pressing a different sprint button than I do? That I have. Yeah, I mean, like, I'd like to know what's the difference between the sprint button and mine down the line now. So come on, yeah, sprint away from him. I cannot sprint away from them, but like, they just won't allow. I can literally feel the resistance on the game. I can literally feel the restrictions on the controller. I can literally feel it. It just won't allow me to sprint away from anybody. No, through his legs. I say Benzema don't seem to have that sprint issue. Benzema is sprinted faster than Darwin Nunes. It's crazy, isn't it? I say anytime I want to demonstrate that something's not quite right with the game, is using Darwin Nunes. Yeah, through the centre. Watch this, man. Yeah, through his legs. Look at his Benzema, yeah. I'm determined to show it. And sprint away from him. Sprint away from him. Through the centre. Pass it there. He fucking kicks it away. I mean, determined to prove the point, innit? That something is obviously not right. Because every mechanic on the game is fucking broken. Yeah? Yeah, so simple. Look, he sprints away, and that is the result of sprinting away. So you can see why I'm not allowed to sprint away. You get me? Innit? It's because that's the result. I can't just sprint down the line like everybody else does. Yeah? I can't just sprint down the line like everybody else does. Yeah, every time I try to make that simple pass behind the player, the defender seems to get it. The same thing you saw before with a different player when I used Callum Wilson to try and pass the ball in the middle. Instead of passing it to the player's foot, he constantly passes it to you, the defender. I say it's the same pattern over and over and over. And like I say, it's psychological, it's virtual brutality, you get me? Yeah? Because it causes you X amount of stress and I guess psychological issues. Yeah? So I'm gonna switch Depay out. I'm gonna switch Depay out for Paxio, yeah? Because Paxio is quicker. So watch it now, yeah? I've got Messi, which is the ultimate passer of the ball, yeah? And two fast men left and right of him. Let's see if I can exploit these pacey players at the wing, yeah? I mean, let's see if I can exploit these pacey players at the wing. Because is it a case that I can't exploit them or the game is not allowing me to get into certain positions? Yeah. Yup, perfect block. Out of nowhere, the defender tracks back and comes and blocks the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So now makes sense of the game. Makes sense of the game. Paxio through the middle. Messi back there. Paxio out there. Messi can't seem to pass the ball into the space either. So I swapped Messi out for Callum Wilson, and you're finding the same problem. I mean, he's look. Yeah, Messi can't pass the ball into the space. So you could argue and say, well, Callum Wilson doesn't have the best passing. Yeah, but what is Messi's issue? You know what I mean? What is Messi's issue? Can't exploit the space. Look at his pace of his players. Get off the ball, man. You shit. Mom and daddy just helping you, man, hard, innit? Watch this now. Paxio. Yeah. One Paxio. I'm sending Paxio on the run. Yeah. Down the line. Guess what? He's fucking there to come and block it again, bro. Yeah. Always there, but always, always. Call about Paxio, middle, down the line. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, block. One more time. Looking for Messi. Through the center there. Messi. Look how many times he's going to block the ball, bro.
Making a legitimate good tackle there.
Yeah, so Darwin Nunes. Call Messi. Fire shot. Block. Factory of blocks. Wow, man. I tell you, man, like, it's obvious. They know they can't win it. And there's no way it can be legal because it would cause issues for the individual and alter the actions that they wouldn't miss. It would cause issues for me and alter my actions and possibly cause either psychological problems or a violent outburst. And it can't be, it would be classed as entrapment. So it is not only modern racism, it's the new way of entrapment. So how somehow they've developed some technique that they can entrap you and be racist to you at the same time.
I just genuinely don't think I deserve.
I mean, bang through the middle for him. Look, after all them shots that I'm taking, all the shots that I'm taking,
It was just a standing tackle as well.
after all the shots that I'm taking, he somehow just runs through, kicks the ball in the back of the net. Yeah, double teamed. I mean, can't get the ball out. Benzema can't outrun. Nobody bang in the space. Yeah, dangerous.
You should be able to get one during games. They don't go through decisions. I agree with that.
All these white men and Englishmen, they would agree to having these things done because they're racist. Can't be any other thing. I mean, if somebody doesn't understand your culture and say something you like and you think it's okay to, yeah, safe. I tell you, what's the difference between Sabalai and me? There, say black. I mean, they are racist, but they can't deny it because if you say something that offends people, I don't understand how you come to the conclusion of doing that. And if somebody offends you, why don't you just avoid that? Why go around and tell everybody that you're saying offensive stuff? And then why they all agree? Why is not one person? I mean, just not one person in this fucking country is like, well, nah, I don't think it would be right to do that. Not one person, but it speaks for itself, innit? Yeah, I guess what that's saying when it's just something speaks volumes. And I say, trust me, I don't care either. Innit? Yeah, bro. For some reason, I say my movement is so restricted in the game. Every time I get the ball, is bang, bang. Does he save it again? It's pointless now because he got two goals after me taking about six shots. He ended up with two goals back to back. It's just getting frustrated, innit? But obviously, I know my defense in that courtroom, and I'll get at them before they try and get any PLLs or seal orders or deal. I said, nah, you man can be racist to people and try and go to other white men and cover it up. Because black people can be racist. Obviously, black people from this country can be racist towards foreigners, isn't it? Which is called nepotism, isn't it? So it doesn't matter who they put in that hot seat, it's racism or some subverted form of it. I mean, uh, yeah. How do they not get the ball there? What did he do to deserve the fucking ball, man? I'm telling you. So you can imagine, yeah? Can you imagine if I didn't figure out that this was being done deliberately? How would that have affected me the whole time? You get me in it? I'd have probably been in tears every day, bro, wondering why I can't fucking do it. And then I'd be sat there thinking that I should stop playing the game. I mean, and they would have sat there and know that they were behind it. Just imagine not being able to figure this out yourself, and this was being done because it's obviously proven. You saw 6, 7 shots back to back that somehow doesn't end up in the net. He runs out of the shot, immediately runs out once and kicks the ball in the net. By the time he quit, there's another shot in the net again. I mean, and the person you're playing doesn't seem to notice that. Wait, how did that happen? I mean, they don't seem to notice, which is strange. Isn't it? I mean, I show you, it's impossible for you to go around and telling everybody something, and not one person is like, nah, give the person a chance. Or not one person is like, why don't you just explain what they did wrong so they can see the error of the ways? It's really odd, isn't it? I mean, like I say, they act like they know so much about psychology. They don't know more than me about psychology. He would be able to. It's impossible for everybody to agree to it. Impossible. Impossible. They know exactly who they go to with the conversation. And so if you get right, so an issue where some foreign person does something. Yeah, it's like how they do surveys, yeah? Makeup companies like, oh, 100 women have agreed that this is the fucking best makeup ever. Yeah? 100 women. When there's millions of women that would wear the makeup. But them 100 women, they only add them to the statistics. That's it. That's all it negates certain things. Add them people to the statistics of who agrees, and that's everybody, You know what I mean? So they'll go to 100 men that they are known racist. They'll go to the EDL because it's not like the government has to find hard to find racism in this country. They can go and take the petition to the EDL members. So obviously the EDL has millions of them all over the country. In this country, you can sign petitions to have things done to people. You know what I mean? In this country, you can have petitions. Yeah, EDL has millions of members. So what's the likely chance that one bunch of EDL people, men and women, their kids are going to be the same? Them are going to be the same. Can you imagine all of them signing a petition? The government is not going to come and say, well, actually, these men are from some fascist, racist group in England. They're not going to see it like that. They're going to look like, oh, it's a legitimate petition. And they make things that look legitimate, like, oh, it's democratic. But they have the numbers, and numbers rules, the majority rules. That's what democracy is really about. That's how voting works. All of it, numbers rule. So democracy is a massive scam in Western society. It's a fucking lie. It ain't no different to dictatorship. The only difference between a dictatorship is one man controlling the whole thing. Yeah. In the democratic world, is one idea group or race controlling the whole thing. And obviously, in these countries, there's majority of them in Europe. So they can just get 90 million EDL members, yeah, to sign petitions and spread rumors amongst themselves about an individual. And the government will use them because guess what? The EDL labels itself as the protection of British people. Well, they have MI5 that does that. They have the NCA that does that. They have the local police force that does that. They have GCHQ who does that. And then they have the military that does that. Does Britain need any more protecting than all them groups? Somehow they have these rogue men running around. It's a scandal, it's racism. And that's dressed up as fair and equal rights. But you have all these men running around. They have all these men running around. So you can see there, you can see this guy, he's got his Depay fully evil up there. So I want to look at how many games my Depay has played. I'll show you how many games it has taken me to fucking win 5 games with 5 wins with Depay in my team. But it's mental, but yeah. Oh, fucking sorry. I don't know what kind of steroids is De Bruyne on, but he's clearly on some level of crack, bro. He's on some level of fucking crack cocaine, but like my man's moving wild out here. Alright, okay, cool. Look at him, like De Bruyne is a machine on the pitch, bro. Attacking, defensive, he's just everywhere, bro. De Bruyne is everywhere, bro. De Bruyne is one of the slowest midfielders in FIFA, bro. Yeah, how is he transitioning up and down the pitch at that fucking pace? You get me? With that level of ball control, all of it. I'm telling you, they've unlocked these accounts that I play against. Anybody I play against is as a basically unlocked account. So once they come up against me, it unlocks their account for them. Look at De Bruyne. Okay, De Bruyne cannot be that good with that pace. He's got a maximum of what 86 pace, even with a hunter on it. But you can see how he's everywhere. He doesn't even have the highest defense in the game, but somehow he wins every tackle. Bro. So it's just there, blood. That's it. Where the attributes are boosted. Yeah. No, bang. Yeah. I don't even know how I'm not slammed like my controller and the TV. Sometimes I impress myself sometimes. I don't know how I haven't slammed my controller and the TV or something. And like I say, what they're doing, that's how people would react. But, you know what I mean, smash their shit up. You know what I mean, and then the whole time it was somebody who orchestrated all that. But, uh, I ain't backing up. I ain't letting you, man. The moment I identify you, man, I ain't letting off on you, man. No penalty. Look at the Brian with that. I don't know. The guy's on steroids with that. Yep. Push it. Right, look at Van Dijk. Look at Van Dijk. Van Dijk versus Darwin Nunes. Van Dijk has no business catching Darwin Nunes. Van Dijk has no business catching Darwin Nunes. But I don't care about no lengthy pace style, nothing. He has no business catching up with Darwin Nunes. Absolutely no. Why would you see? The fuck? Man, I say white boy. Trust me, you don't care, I don't care. You know, I attack you. Trust me, there's not in the way you man can control it. Trust me. Yeah. And that De Bruyne is having a game of his life, innit? It seems that everybody I play, he's just having, one of them games where everything works for him. It just seems like everybody I play, literally. Well, we all have them days when everything works in the game, and we have days when nothing works. But it seems like everybody I come up against is just having that day, bro. Like every single game. You know what I mean? Yeah. Look at LeBron, look at LeBron, look at LeBron, look at LeBron, look at LeBron. Yeah, guys having a fucking game, bro. I was having a 10 out of 10 performance. Van Dijk is clairvoyant. He's a meta human, you get me, innit? Van Dijk is fucking Professor Xavier and flashing shit in one go, bro. De Bruyne is Magneto, you get me? Everything's drawn to him, you get me? Innit? There must be some metal in the ball that's being drawn to De Bruyne, bro. He probably got magnet in his boots or some shit. No, I tell you the way, and he somehow has the defender there to just come and just help him sweep up. I mean, and that's even what I hate the most is that these guys leave the game thinking that they're good. So what they do is boost white kids' egos and British kids' egos and demoralize me. You get me? Innit? And obviously, demoralization has long been a military tactic. They think it will stop you from fighting, but this is not 1975. So Wales 11, some Ireland in it. So apparently you got the Wales 11 in it. So any player with six on the pitch. If my players with six constantly makes mistakes, constantly miss controls. Their players with six always has like a superb game. When I'm telling you, like 10 out of 10 performances. You know, I went in circles. Bellingham missed tackled. I went in circles before I could simply see a pass to make a pass. Bellingham was already behind me to collect the pass. But like, there's no restrictions on these players, but like they're using. Through the centre, straight to fucking Klaus can't pass the ball for no fucking reason. So I could go in squad battles and do it, and I choose not to go into squad battles just to prove a point. In it, like is what is going on here is quite odd, innit? And even in the online game mode, you see the same pattern of behavior where team stability is something's quite wrong with. They don't stay in formation. They're very weak in the transition. They're very weak when they come up in 50-50 scenarios. They're late to every tackle. They open up at the back. The keeper can't save shit. I mean, can't use it, can't exploit the pace on the pitch. Players can't dribble. I mean, no, straight to him. Yeah. And Van Dijk was just stood up still. Van Dijk literally stood up still. I'm gonna play pass the ball to the stationary player. I mean, the player literally stood up still. And Van Dijk passed it to him. Look, they just stood still. I'm playing like the ball. Every pass I make goes to them. Look, and then he's making some hail mary of a pass. That's just precise, perfect. Ball control is perfect. Everything is perfect. And if you look at Couture's arms there. Look at Couture's arms through his legs. So you can see, look at De Bruyne there, yeah? De Bruyne, he's having the game of his life. But watch this collision. Bam. They collide with each other off the ball. The ball left long time. Yeah. Some random over the top pass. But look at this is the picture. Look left, look right. Somehow they isolate me and centre back by himself. Yeah. He didn't touch the ball. And the ball was connected perfect. Yeah. And then look at Courtois' arms. Through his fucking legs. Yeah. So Qatar somehow put his legs through his legs to save the ball. This guy's winning 5-0. What is he making changes for? I say I was never meant to realize and see these things. And what their plan was to have me arrested as a result of getting clearly frustrated. Look at that goal. Look at that goal. Yeah, these aren't human beings, but these are bots. So some white man decides, oh, put me up against bots consistently and constantly. They drain me out. They're not real players. They're pretending like they're real players. They've got the AI bot, AI, ultimate AI playing along with them. So obviously you can do anything with computers and modding. So you can basically put the AI, the ultimate AI in your team. And obviously you play with the ultimate AI, which is ultimate defense, basically how the ultimate works. And that's what they're using. What is he doing, like? You get me? He's 5-0 at 60 minutes and now there. What the fuck is he doing? So they're gonna go around and say how I'm crazy. So no doubt in the city for the last 15 years, they would have been trailing behind and telling people that I'm mentally ill and blah blah blah. Telling people that somebody's mentally ill and telling them not to tell them. How does it make sense? You know what I mean, how do you say, oh, somebody's crazy, or tell people that, oh, don't tell him that we're saying he's crazy? It's because he wants to do stuff to them, and people will think, oh, he's crazy. That's why he's making up stuff. I say anybody that sees me, the only people that aren't asking questions, why is he not being arrested for the things that he says, the people who are involved. They're the only people that wouldn't ask. They're the only people. They're the only people that wouldn't ask you. Everybody else that's not involved would be asking like, well, why can't I arrest him? Why I don't want him to know? And why you're not telling him what's going on? Why you're not telling him the reasons? Why you're not doing this? Why not? So you can see they wouldn't tell everybody because people who are not involved would ask questions. And the government isn't big on answering questions, never mind having them asked. So the only people that they're going to go to and tell is racist people. EDL members and their family members and friends. Because anybody that hangs out with anybody from the EDL is a racist, plain and simple.
That space right there is exactly where I want it goes across the body, keep it across. That's what Gio. You can't give him. Where is he getting that advantage from? He literally passed the ball. How's he winning that ball as well? Only the dribbling through ball. I don't think you can do it anymore, can you? Gio, you don't miss those, baby. You green it though.
Look at his players now. Look at how they move. You know. Just watch all of them, yeah. Look at all of them are ready to lock my players into the back line. Yeah. I don't know what they pressed to get that done, but you just saw that movement from all of his players, yeah. All of his attackers and midfielders started locking him in place in the fucking box. Dude.
I've given up scoring score battles for awards now. So I just do it for objectives. The cheaters have just
Yeah.
people, man. Cheaters have destroyed score battles awards.
Look, out of nothing, he just ran up the pit, and yeah, there he goes. He goes off now. To look at the camera, why is the camera not showing the goal? You notice what the camera did? The camera moved away from the goal in front of him and only showed the player, but you didn't see the goal in the actual goal post, not the goal as in kicking the ball in it. You didn't see the actual literal goal post anywhere on that screen. Why is the camera doing that? Because why would the camera hide what he did? He scored a goal. Why would the camera hide the goal? It's because what they're doing is trying to negate it, showing that basically nobody was fucking in front of him. So just like you can see his what you call it, is Van Dijk blocking everyone. Look at Varane offside all the way to Darwin Núñez, one touch, yeah. Just like you saw the fucking Van Dijk keeps winning everything. Where was none of my defenders able, I'm pressing it off, I'm trying to press it off, I'm trying to press it off. Why was none of my defenders able to block anybody in that shot? So every time, every goal he scored, I couldn't block it. So I want to see how much shots he's taken in total, and how much of them ended up to for him to score six. So I'm trying to limit him now, so he doesn't have any more shots to get me in it, because I want to see how much shots he's taken and how much of them and what's the average he made out of the shots he taken and the goal is he scored. Look at Van Dijk. Yeah, Van Dijk. For some reason, my attacker ran with Van Dijk beside Van Dijk and brought Van Dijk so close to me. that Van Dijk could tackle me with the ball instead of my AI running into space. Let's watch it. Let's look at it. Yeah. What you're noticing is my attackers are dragging the defenders close enough where the attacker, the defender, can mark both my fucking player with the ball and the off the ball AI at the same time. And the AI is the one that's dragging doing it. So this Depay goal, like very odd. Where is it? Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think it's that one. Yeah. So look at this, yeah. And apparently this makes sense. So watch what happens. Look at Depay. He stood up. Yeah, look at where I am. Yeah, look at where I am. Look at where I am. Look at Depay. Look at Depay. Look at Depay. So my player just control the ball for him. Yeah, just control the ball for him. Look at his legs. Yeah, just control the ball for him. Look at his legs. Yeah, look at his legs bend around the player instead of touching him. My player hits it in the back of the net himself. Look at Depay's legs. He didn't touch the ball, and that registers as his goal. You notice that, yeah? He didn't. Depay did not touch the ball. Didn't. But it doesn't register as an own goal. It registers as Depay goal. Why would I not just get the ball there? Why would I not get the ball there? Look, Depay didn't touch it. Didn't touch it. Didn't touch it. Didn't touch it. I'm telling you, like, it's bots, isn't it? Look at this shit. Yeah, look at Van Dijk, yeah? So look at where Varane is, yeah? Look at Varane, look at Varane, look at Varane, look at Varane. Yeah, he runs in front, yeah? Look at this shit. Yeah, I mean, look at this crap, man. Yeah? What the keeper is doing there, I don't know. I have no idea what the keeper is doing there. I mean, Dembele, yeah, perfect. So again, what you're gonna notice, perfect, precise. Yeah. Again, Saliba, some sort of problem with Saliba now. He didn't touch the ball, just like how Depay didn't touch the ball. Yeah, what you're gonna notice is Courtois. Look at Courtois' hand. Look at Courtois' hand. Look where the ball is. Why is Courtois' hand there? Doesn't even make logical sense. But yeah, I'm actually starving now. So yeah, let's see how many games I've played at Depay to, and I can't win 5 games with him. Yeah, let's see how many games I've played with him. So 27 games. Yeah, 27 games with Depay. Yeah, and I'm only in Division 6. Yeah, 27 games. And yeah, can't win 5 games. That's hilarious. I think some people do. They're way too proud, bro. Way too. So anyway, as you can see, what else I doing now? You can see, 3 games. Yeah, I've only won 3 games. Yeah, you can see I only won 3 games. Yeah, 3 games. You can see I've spread the last since what? I've been here since last Thursday at this exact point. Can't seem to win these 3 games. I keep coming up against bots after bots after bots. Um, 27 games played with the pie and can't win 5 games out of 27 played with the guy in the team. So is that my fault or is that something clearly wrong? So you can see the zero. You can see the zero. You can see the zero there on the screen for some odd reason. Yeah, so you can see the zero on the screen for some odd reason. I don't know why it's there. Well, I'm not in a game, so I don't know why the zero is there. What a target to paid for your own back then. Boy, I'm telling you about this. See your pride, the blood. Say, mad people, but I'm telling you, the general behavior is it needs to be controlled. It's hilarious. What a target to paint for your own back. Why would him say something like that? Is he even aware of what he's saying? How would you lock that brother up for some marriage? You know, we really are set out there. You know, more people would want to do things just to think to believe a story like that. And it shows the whole thing. It says it shows the whole thing, you know, like. Okay, you wouldn't mad for say that, but even if it was true, you couldn't tell people that. You couldn't tell people that, no chance. I mean, like, yeah, way too comfortable. You get me? Yeah. It's crazy, but you must man want to do things to people, and you said that? Nah, that's crazy. You couldn't mad for say that. So I tell you, no, stop me from exercise my free speech, but that's about dangerous. Now, them man they out on the road and they talk about it's dangerous. You know, that brother might as well walk out now, careful. I mean, that's so I mean, how does that work out to be a block? Ah,
October 2017, Caitlin McClure claimed to have been bought gas by a homeless man, Bobby Jr., while stranded without cash in Philadelphia. When she returned to the area to repay him, the pair struck up an unlikely friendship, which led to McClure and her boyfriend setting up a GoFundMe page for him to rebuild his life. Over 14,000 donors contributed $400,000 to Bobbitt's cause, but he soon reported that the money had been withheld from him and spent by McClure and D'Amico. As it turned out, no part of the story was true. The station incident had never happened. McClure, D'Amico, and Bobbitt already knew each other and had devised a ruse to earn some free money. By March 2018, all of the fundraiser money had been spent on jewelry, bags, and expensive holidays. As their story unraveled, all three were summoned to court at the end of 2018. Bobbitt was eventually released, subject to weekly monitoring. Number 3.
Yeah. Every time, every corner they have got over the last 4 games has resulted in a goal. Every single one of them. Like, I don't even bother tackling corners. Once I get the corner, I say they've done something to the game. You can see every time I say something about the game, it comes up with a lag sign. Every single time you see it for yourself. As soon as I mention anything wrong with the game, it shows the lag sign. Every single time. Every single fucking time. Okay.
After the deception had been discovered, C Confused One Again responded that his Bitcoin address was that of an online casino to avoid the Venezuelan regulations and taxes. But the gig was up. Unfortunately, the donations he received were valued at around $600 and unable to be recovered. Number 2. Extreme Games. To be a success on YouTube, you have to catch your audience's attention.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure pretending to have a terminal illness is the best way to do that. In September 2018, Thomas and Jonathan Smith, otherwise known as YouTube channel Extreme Games, posted a video titled, "We're quitting YouTube because we're dying," not clickbait. The brothers went on to explain that our bodies live.
Look at him, look at this now. Yeah. I couldn't kick the shot, he scored a fucking own goal, bro. It's Eden Militao who kicked the ball in the net, not me. So somehow I couldn't kick the shot there and the defender was able to get back in front of me there. I didn't kick that ball in it, just like you saw with Dipper. The same thing happened there, right?
Especially with the crippling side effects of their illness, such as acne and vertigo. Every single day I wake up, it's like just absolute vertigo. Bizarrely, they go on to announce a giveaway of 2 iPhone X's as their final gift to their fans, the winners of which still haven't been announced, despite people in the comments asking. This video has since been deleted from their channel, but not before it caught the attention of news websites and other YouTubers such as Leon Lush, who were quite rightly disgusted by their false claims. Number 1. Jack Fisher. When 6-year-old Daisy DeMid tragically died in February 2018 in Nottinghamshire, England, her devastated family faced yet another ordeal. In the aftermath of her death, a fake Just Giving page had been set up by a man known as Jack Fisher, who was posing as one of Daisy's uncles. The page claimed that the family was short of money and would appreciate donations to be able to have a funeral for Daisy. In a sickening post, the full amount asked for was £3,000. However, this was neither true, nor was it legitimately set up by Daisy's family. Fortunately, just a few days later, Nottinghamshire police had been made aware that the fundraising page was a fake and warned well-wishers not to donate to it. A spokesperson for the website Just Giving later made a statement which confirmed that the £140 which had been donated to the page had been refunded to the relevant parties. Sadly, while local police carried out an investigation into the fake page, the culprit has not yet been brought to justice. So which of these people did you consider to be the worst? Is there anyone else that
Yeah, the nigga was about people lad. What a fool. I'm being money now, I'm worried over there. It's an extensive plot I make against a pussy there. Damn fool. uh, and I say, you can't tell me it's a me bad man. You know, man like that out there on the street, man. Man like them there for the street, man. Don't chance me accept what I say about me. Don't be a pedo. Fuck it, man. Well, for some reason I can't. My players, my keeper, keep stopping when I dive to the ball, and they keep missing the penalty. I've not saved one penalty the whole fucking FC 23. FC 24 season with not one fucking penalty has been saved.
Make millions madness. If you're a fan of McDonald's, you're probably familiar with the annual Monopoly
What she said?
promotion. Every year, many
I thought Messi was gonna miss.
little collectible game pieces that can be worth anything from free food to a big cash
He's gonna quit.
prize. But the bigger the prize, the rarer the ticket. I guess that's why the most I've ever won is a measly fruit bag. But some 30 years ago, American ex-police officer Jerome P. Jacobson netted himself over $24 million from the competition, which was supposed to be impossible. So, how did he do it? After retiring from the police force, Jacobson joined the company that made the Monopoly Million stickers as the head of security. His job was to oversee their printing before transporting them safely to the packaging factories. For years, he ran a tight ship, but in 1989, Jacobson decided to test his luck.
Yeah.
He slipped his brother a winning $25,000 piece, and when he cashed it in, nobody batted an eye. Filled with confidence, Jacobson began taking winning pieces, replacing them with non-winners, and selling the real winners on to friends and associates for a fraction of their worth. This went on for a few years, but then in 1995, Jacobson mistakenly received a batch of tamper-resistant seals that were used to secure entire envelopes of winning tickets. Whereas before he'd been taking them little by little, he could now swap out whole batches of the winners and reseal the envelopes without anyone knowing. Before long, he was selling them to anyone who'd buy, including mobsters, strip club owners, and drug traffickers. This shady network of people around Jacobson won almost every single prize in the US for years, and Jacobson made a colossal $24 million from his scheme. However, in 2000, the FBI received an anonymous tip that one of the $1 million winners was a fraud. They launched a full-scale investigation and discovered that a huge cluster of winners lived close to each other in Florida, near to Jacobson's home. Suspicious, they began tapping Jacobson's phone, along with countless others, and caught him in the act. In the end,
Didn't catch me though, pussy.
3 years in prison with a $12.5 million fine. I bet he wished those get out of jail free cards worked in real.
But him get $24 million, so why them only charge him for half of it? Yeah, so he get $24 million and I'm only charging 12.5. That don't make sense.
Usually. So when British teacher John Darwin disappeared after going canoeing back in March 2002 and was later pronounced dead, his two sons were unsurprisingly distraught, but their mother, Anne, was secretly over the moon. Wait, what? It turned out John wasn't dead. He was living safe and sound in a bedsit that connected to the family's home via a secret door hidden in a wardrobe. You see, John and Anne were overwhelmed with debt and had come up with an outrageous plan to get out of it. After he was declared legally dead in 2003, Anne took the role of grieving widow and claimed his first installment of life insurance, almost $35,000. Then John got hold of a fake passport and the couple moved to Panama, continuing to collect John's fraudulent life insurance. Eventually, they racked up a huge $350,000 in illegitimate claims. All the while, their sons were none the wiser. But 5 years after John's initial disappearance, the lie came crumbling down. John, desperate to see his sons again, flew back to the UK and claimed he had amnesia. However, when a photo of him and his wife in Panama was uncovered, the ruse was well and truly over. The couple confessed to the plot and were sentenced to more than 6 years in prison each. Rightfully outraged, their sons refused to speak to them for months. So, always remember, faking your death and concealing it from your family might not be the answer to all your problems. You know what is, though? My channel. Okay, maybe I exaggerated there, but if you drop a like and subscribe down below, you can at least forget about your problems for a while and learn some amazing stuff at the same time. All done? Right, what's next? Prince or Popper? famed Saudi prince Khalid bin Al Saud, this dream was an astonishing reality. For 30 years, the prince had splashed the cash, buying expensive clothes, flashy jewelry, and eating in only the finest restaurants. He lived in a luxurious penthouse suite in the high rise off the coast of Miami and made sure everybody on his Instagram knew about it. People both respected and feared the prince, but he was harboring one huge secret. Prince Khalid bin Al Saud was not a prince at all. He was a Colombian orphan called Icon. Icon was a Saudi con man who
Yes.
honed his craft through impersonating many different Saudi royals over the years. He used the personas to dupe people into giving him pricey gifts, and even managed to attain nearly $8 million by tricking a group of investors. They thought he owned lucrative shares in the oil company Saudi Aramco and paid him for them. But he lied and used the money to keep funding his lavish lifestyle.
That's
His
hilarious.
Instagram account was nothing more than a tool to help convince people of his princely status, showing off to the world to cement the deception. But in 2017, Gignet's facade came crashing down.
At least he lived the life that I'm with moment. Better than nothing. That's funny. Yeah, some shit deep in it.
Supper noticed the prince eating pork, a meat Muslims don't consume for religious reasons, which all Saudi royals famously are. He also, stupidly, posted the meal on his Instagram. Suspicious, Supper hired private investigators to uncover Gignek's lie, and he was sentenced to 18 years in jail for fraud. I reckon he's gonna have a hard time making that prison cell look Instagrammable.
That's hilarious.
Benson's dinner party. If you're familiar with the British-based graffiti artist Banksy, you'll know that he's famous for keeping his identity top secret. So, when British actress Joan Collins received an invite to
So how he
host
make
a
money
dinner
out of
party
that?
for the mysterious figure back in
How
2009,
does he make
she
money
accepted
if
without
nobody knows
hesitation.
it's him?
A number of other celebrity guests were also invited, and
Anybody will
everyone
buy
arrived at the
massive
big
amount
prison
of
cell
spray can,
house to meet
you
the
would
man
obviously
behind
assume.
the artwork.
Yeah, I
Showed
mean,
up,
yeah,
he
that,
showed up.
no, they
For
know who he
five
did in their
hours,
life.
Joan entertained him
Or the system
alongside
behind
the
it.
other guests, who were all taken in by
Because
Banksy's opinions on art and life.
you'd have to buy a whole heap of
But
spray
here's
can more
the
often than not
catch. The man
and travel with
wasn't
it all the
Banksy.
time. So,
Turns out the whole dinner party was an elaborate ploy dreamt up by businessman Ivan Massow. He set up and then filmed the entire thing with the intention of selling it to a TV broadcaster as the first time Banksy had revealed himself. Banksy was actually small time actor Brian Lawrence, who should be big time after that performance. Everybody at the party had fallen for the crazy scheme, and it was only afterwards that journalists dug around and exposed the plot. I wonder what the real Banksy thought about all this. If you're watching Banksy, let me know down in the comments below. Dubious Dali. In the world of fine art, fraudsters are everywhere. Back in May 2015, avid London art collector James Stunt knew this all too well. So, when he acquired a new unknown piece of art by the famous Spanish surrealist Salvador Dali, he knew he had to authenticate it. He called Nicholas Ducharme, the leading Dali expert, and explained the painting was called Corpus Hypercubus 1953 and could be a forerunner to Corpus Hypercubus 1954, which was currently hung in the Vatican. Ducharme sped to London, but upon examining the painting, judged it to be a fake. It was, Ducharme said, actually a convincing replica legally produced by one Tony Tetro, who sold them for a living. For a second opinion, Ducharme gave Stunt the contact details of fellow expert Frank Hunter, then parted ways. But 4 years later, he got a big shock. In 2019, Hunter got in touch with Ducharme and told him that he'd received an email, supposedly from Ducharme himself, confirming that the painting was real. But the email had actually been sent by Stunt, who'd edited and forwarded Desharn's email to say it was real. He'd also received an invoice addressed to Stunt from art megadealer David Namad, implying Stunt had bought the painting from him. The thing is, Namad denied ever owning it. What's more, Hunter had
Alright, let me see if
also
this fucking
received
backline is
other
gonna stop me in it with fucking Guardian and whoever the hell that is.
an agreement between Stunt and the historical Scottish estate Dumfries House. Stunt had leased the painting to the estate, claiming it had been examined professionally and proven to be real. Another lie. When confronted, Stunt denied any fraud, but Tony Tetro came forward and said outright that he'd sold Stunt 11 different replicas. And Stunt hadn't just leased one to Dumfries House, he'd leased 17, worth over $143 million. Had they been real, that is. When this news broke, Dumfries House took all of the fakes down immediately. And now, well, the once billionaire James Stunt was declared bankrupt after plunging deep into debt. It seems this little stunt is well and truly over. Escape from Alcatraz. Of all the stories around historical prison escapes, there's none more famous than that of the convicts who made it out of the inescapable prison on Alcatraz Island back in June 1962. To this day, they still haven't been caught. But how exactly did they escape? After noticing that the ventilation ducts beneath their cell sinks could be widened, Clarence Anglin, John Anglin, and Frank Morris saw an opportunity. They hoarded old spoons and saw blades they found on the prison grounds, and even made a makeshift electric drill from the motor of a vacuum cleaner. Using these far from ideal tools, they hacked away at the ducts every night for months. Finally, once the ducts were wide enough to squeeze through, they could access an unguarded utility corridor behind, where they set up a secret workshop. Every night, they put dummy heads in their beds, made from paper mache and real hair, then headed through the holes. Once inside the workshop, they crafted life preservers and a rubber raft, using raincoats stolen from the
Why
prison
can I
shop.
not simply
When
pass
these
the ball to
remains
anyone
stayed
in
safe
open
until
space?
the night of June 11th, then crawled once more into the utility corridor. This time, they climbed up through an air vent using pipes as footholds until they emerged onto the roof. Another pipe allowed them to slide down outside the walls of the prison, where they were greeted with two 12-foot tall barbed wire fences. Once over those, they inflated the raincoat raft using a modified concertina as a set of bellows and sailed off into the night. Although scraps of the boat were
That was a
found
shit pass. That
washing
was my
ashore
fault.
later, no evidence has ever been found of the escapees themselves. What do you think? Did they escape or fall at the last hurdle? Let me know down in the comments. App attack.
I can
One of the
see
main
it
reasons
somehow
people use messaging
they
apps
press my
like
controller and
WhatsApp
allow
is
it to
because of
dummy
the
it
end-to-end
because
encryption they
they're
offer,
hacking the co-pilot,
guaranteeing private
which
messages
means
stay
allows them
private.
to fucking use
It's
my
also
controller
why
as well.
criminals love to use them. The authorities know this, however, and recently the FBI teamed up with the Australian police force to pull
Look
off
at
one of
Darwin
the
Nunes, look at
biggest
Darwin
cyber
Nunes, look at
attacks ever.
Darwin Nunes!
How? They made their own encrypted messaging app called Anon and took down a whole load of
Oh
competitor
shit.
apps at the same time. Before long, criminals of all shapes and sizes had come flocking to the service, including Australia's most wanted man, Akan Ayik, who vouched for it to his associates. But while their messages were
No,
real,
what a goal.
they were
That's
encrypted
very
between
good. Can't
themselves
argue
and
with
the
that, that was good.
FBI. Over 9,000
Yeah, I don't
encrypted
mind
message
like when
packets were
people do
sent,
things that
and it
make
saved
sense. But when
27
it's just they're
million
just doing it
messages
all the time
from
and I
the
just can't do
encrypted
anything about it,
operation.
that doesn't make
Bank
sense, innit?
larcenies, robberies were
I mean,
planned, drug shipments
I
were
don't mind
stressed,
people
and the
scoring on me and
unsolved
like I don't even
exploited.
mind if somebody's better than
And
me. I
then,
genuinely
with
don't.
all the
But
evidence
when they're just
accumulated,
fucking doing it,
police
doing it,
erupted
doing it,
with
doing
a
it,
total of
and
roughly
you just logically can't stop the person doing it all the time.
3,250 firearms
That's where
and
I get suspicious. You get me, innit?
more than $8 million worth of cash.
Nah, I mean, so you can see every time I say something about what's going on the screen, it lamp pops up over his head.
The operation was an enormous success.
Yeah, I mean,
Dark secret. Some time ago, in the bustling German city of Bochum, plainclothes police officers started noticing something very strange. Expensive cars kept driving down an alleyway by an old, unused bar. Their drivers would get out, walk through a door into the building, and disappear for hours. After observing this for most of the day, the officers decided to go in and investigate. On walking through the door, however, the place seemed as abandoned as it appeared to be from the outside. The bar itself looked as if it had been untouched for years, as did the chairs and tables. But there had to be something more going on. Determined, the officers pushed on until they came to a set of stairs leading to the basement. After following them down, they found what they were looking for. A small secret door was hidden in the wall. With a firm push, it creaked open, and after peeking through the dark hole, they were shocked at what they saw. There was a whole hidden room, with 3 people sat around a table in the smoky space, playing poker. Looking around, the officers saw 2 more people stood at slot machines. Quickly, they climbed through and took the details of everybody present. But why were they there? Well, this wasn't some 1920s speakeasy, but a scene that happened at the beginning of 2021. Due to the COVID pandemic, Bochum was in lockdown, so all bars were closed and group meetups were banned. Therefore, a group of rebellious gamblers had decided to set up their own makeshift casino where they thought nobody would find them. I think they'll have needed more than a good poker face to get out of that one, though. Kentucky Fried Tunnel.
yeah, referee, Rick,
Love the idea of secret passages.
look at what that, look at that shit, yeah.
Into all kinds of magical places. But sadly, I'm not a kid anymore. And now I know they're much more likely to be used for smuggling stuff like illegal narcotics. In August 2018, police patrolling the border between Arizona and Mexico pulled over suspected drug dealer Ivan Lopez near an old KFC joint that he owned.
Hey, you see me a million times going down the line. Yeah, when I managed to get down there, and I can't get anybody to just run and do what he did, but that's what he said. Now I'm gonna go for the same thing. He won't allow me to go down there now because guess what? He's going to snitch on them. Yeah, he won't allow me to get down the wing now. Just watch it. Look how aggressive the wing backs are going to be in the tackles now.
The huge tunnel went underground in
Let's watch this, yeah.
continued past the border and ended up under a bed in a home in Mexico. The police were quite certain that it was used to smuggle drugs into the country. But
Let's watch this,
part of
yeah.
me wants to believe somebody loved popcorn chicken so much that they just needed a direct route to it from their bedroom. Diamonds are for stealing. In February,
Watch it. He won't allow me to get down there now because he doesn't want me to prove it.
History took place in Antwerp, Belgium. Dubbed the heist of the century, it resulted in over 100.
See, all of a sudden he's become some magical dribbler. Yeah, won't allow me to. These are gold players that this guy is using. Yeah, Polino, he's just some regular gold Polino. Yeah, he just won't allow me. Look, can't get the ball off him now. All of a sudden he turns to some superhuman player. Can't get the ball off him now. All of a sudden he's superhuman now. So watch this, yeah. Yeah, let's watch this. Just running away from him, running away from him, running away from him, running away from him. Yeah, all of a sudden he just won't allow me to get down the wing now because guess what? He doesn't want me to do what he did. I'm sure that why his mind always been blocked and he's isn't. It's not a human player, he's a bot. Yeah, let's watch it, innit? All of a sudden, perfect play for him. Yeah, all of a sudden, he just will stop, mate. from getting down the wing at any chance. Yeah, let's watch this. Through the center, over his head, block, right, missed the fucking net for it. Yeah, let's watch this, innit? Yeah, it won't allow me to get the ball into the net now. It literally won't allow it. Yeah, perfect pass for him. Perfect pass for him. All of a sudden, he's just gonna kill the time now, not allow me to get down the wing. Yeah. Somehow he gets the ball before me, right? Results in the corner. Right. Head it back now. Right, watch this now, yeah. Down the wing. Yeah. All of a sudden he's capable of tackling. All of a sudden he's capable of the best tackles in the world. All of a sudden, look, he just won't allow me to do it now. He's gonna be able to do it all the time. He just won't allow me to do it now. So I'm not gonna stop trying to go down the wing, yeah. Because none of my players have. Look, my player down the wing. Where is my wing player gone? Look at Goodsey. Goodsey is playing right centre forward, yeah, and he's somehow missing off the pitch, yeah, through the centre. No, where is Goodsey going? Like Goodsey's my right centre forward. Why is he moving? Who's controlling Goodsey? So I'm saying that the court mechanism, they're hacking it as well, where it allows them to take control of players on the pitch and move them out of position. Let's watch this, yeah? Let's watch this. Down. Won't allow me to go down the wing. Guardiola some 82 pace, base pace, centre back. Can't get past him. Oh, he's down the wing again. He won't allow me to do it. Look at his play, yeah? He literally won't allow me. You know, it's the one shot I got at goal, it missed it. The one fucking shot I got at goal, and I can't get down the wing no matter what angle I take. Can't get down the wing. Yeah. Can't get down the wing at all. Yeah. Can't get down the wing. Can't get down the wing. Alright, so get Darwin Nunes now. So watch Darwin Nunes, yeah? Through the center, touch it there. Over the top. Yeah, blocked. Yeah, blocked. Yeah, he's getting free runs now. Free runs for him. Can't get down the wing all of a sudden. Yeah, all of a sudden he can't get down the wing. Yeah, can't get down the wing. Yeah. Watch this now, yeah. So turn him back. Get past him. No, can't get past him. Just like you see he's running past me. He won't allow me to get past him. Yeah, it won't allow me to get the ball. You know, you see what he's just doing is just killing the time. The time is just being killed now. Look at him. That's Odegaard. Odegaard has a maximum what? Maybe what? 87 pace. Yeah. Right, down the wing again. Right, Messi. So sending Darwin, look at Darwin Nunes to the left. Look at Darwin Nunes to the left. He can't run past the defenders for some odd reason. This guy is able to fucking move and do whatever he feels like on the pitch. Look at it. Yeah, he's down the wing. Yeah. All of a sudden his game is changed. All of a sudden he's able to do all sort of shit like as he pleases. Look, all of a sudden he's just able to do whatever he pleases. Right, Messi. Alright, yeah, can't get the ball. Guardiola seems to be so fast. Yeah, can't get the ball there. Yeah, he's just doing as he feels now. Bang. Right down the line. I'm just trying to get down the line. He just won't allow me down the line. Look at my players in the middle. Yeah, won't allow me down the line. Yeah, won't allow me down. Look, Varian literally just slide tackle me. Varian literally just slide tackle me. I was able to get up and get the ball before I could. Yeah, so watch this here. Bang. Yeah. Look at the tackle. Look at my player's legs. Yeah, his legs in the floor. His legs in the floor. His legs in the floor. His legs. Look at his legs tied up. Right. Yeah. Ball through his legs. Yeah. Ball through his legs. Ball through his legs. Yeah. So I got the ball instantly into a pass. Yeah. So you're telling me that Varane got up instantly to a pass. Look at all the space there. He passes it to you, Varane. It will not allow me to go down the line. Because they don't want me to do what he did and show that, well, why is he just running in space? I'm saying either way, it's proof anyway, isn't it? Either way. I say they try to scam me and try to tell lies to the public that I am the scammer. Yeah, and they're probably out there saying I'm volunteering and they're probably out there telling lies that how I'm volunteering and how I'm giving money to people and charities and Asian fucking causes and all this nonsense. Bullshit. I don't give a fuck about over there, but I don't live there. I don't care how anyone sees that. I don't see anybody. I don't see any one of them donating to Jamaican fucking poverty. So I ain't donating to anybody that giving shit to me and mine. Simple as that. So that's the shit that they're out there telling people. And who wants to take it as an offense, take it as offense. But I don't see nobody donating to my cause, to me, or to Jamaica, where I think I'm from. You know? Okay, simple as that. I don't see nobody doing that, so I definitely would not have done that. I have no reason to be giving my money away to people. I give my money to homeless people in this country that live in this country for one simple reason because I don't work and I get money off the government. That's about it. And if I was working, I wouldn't be giving anybody no money because guess what? I had to work for that. But so the government is behind it and out here telling lies, all because I stood up for certain things that they've done in the Middle East. They tried, oh, since he wants to play like he's a hero, take his money and say that he's giving it to them, innit? So guess what? The security service is looking at you. You're donating to be a Middle Eastern charities. It looks like you're over there sponsoring terrorism, innit? They can turn around and say that in the end, innit? So you can see his name. You can see his name, Ross L.A. Donald. I don't know what that means. He's got Dream Team in McDonald's. They used to call me this Portuguese black guy. He's a waste man. This guy called Malcolm from France. He's African background, and some kid called Joseph and all them. Yeah, they used to call us the Dream Team. But basically, they were just working us more than everybody else, and they were happy to know that we were willing to pick up the slack for everybody else. So you know what I mean? They used to call us the Dream Team. You know what I mean? So you know like how the Galacticos. I mean Zidane, Ronaldo, Big Ronaldo, Arna, and CR7 used to be called the Dream Team and that. And it's a massive piss take, but like it wouldn't allow me to go down the line any so. The moment I said it, watch this. I'm just gonna focus on the line. I didn't get down there the whole game, bro. And so that's why they have to hide because there's no way in the courtroom they beat it because the public knows something, and my version of events and what they told the public doesn't add up, does not match up. One of us were clearly lying, innit? And if they had years to spread rumors, they had people out there circulating videos on social media in the community, whatever they were doing. Yeah, who the fuck are them people, bro? And who videoed that? Who was the one who made the video? You know what I mean? Who was the one who made the fucking video? And obviously, because the community is aware that these things were actually going on and being said and done, yeah, who was the one who was making the video? Because I bet it's some cunt that I don't know of and never seen in my entire life. How did he manage to get videos of me? So the government lies and cheats and stitches people up, i.e., set people up and entrap them, and use unknown people, use private investigators, use all sort of people. You have what you call them, man? Um, you know, like them guys, they're not military, but you can pay them like you can just pay them to do certain things and they'll do it. So the government is paying these type of man to set man up, like you get me? So that way, if it ever falls back, it doesn't fall on them. They are not responsible for it because they do it all the time. Innit? I can't remember what the mercenaries. Yeah, yeah. So you have like mercenary type of guys, innit? And obviously it's not they're not shooting up the place, obviously, but they'll get paid and do anything in it. And like mercenaries don't care, innit? I mean, they don't give a fuck who you are. As long as they get paid for it, they're gonna do it, innit? And that is the situation that they're doing, innit? They're using these weird guys, random guys, And I can bet you videos have been so circulated around this country and God knows where else about me. I don't know. I won't have a clue who them people are. Bro. I don't see them. So how are they taking fucking videos of me and I don't see them, innit? So what they'll do is set up scenarios and set up people that you think are friends to come and talk to you on in vehicle, you know what I mean? See you on the road and try and conversate with you and make it look like you're involved in shit in it. So like, oh, what's it called? Like back in like maybe about 2014 and them times, all these homeless people used to always come up to me and always like talking to me. Obviously, I'm not a stuck up person. I don't care like that. Innit? Like, you get me in it. These these homeless people used to always come and talk to me all the time, and it didn't really make sense why, innit? But I just couldn't work out why, innit? Like, but it's not like I'm a stuck up person, so I'd speak to them and that whatever, innit? But they were just fucking. They were just like always come up to me, but they'll see me on the bus, they'll see me in town, wherever I am, and they see me. They just come and I just thought, alright, cool, whatever, innit? Yeah. But it makes sense now, like somebody was setting that whole scenario up in it. I don't know what they did or what they got out of it or what they were trying to do. You know what I mean? I actually don't know what they were trying to do, but I'd be on the buses and homeless people are coming to talk to me. I'll be walking through town, they're coming to talk to me. I don't really understand what the idea, what was going on. I really don't know. But I just realized now thinking back about it, it was kind of out of the ordinary, innit? Like it was strange. So they obviously were using that for some sort of video references or purposes. I don't know why. I don't know what was going on. But these homeless guys just kept on coming up to me, like talking to me all the time. And like, I'm not actually a stuck up person, so it's not like I'm just gonna ignore them, innit? I just speak to them on that. You know what I mean? So obviously that's why the government isn't doing nothing because the public would have seen certain things, and obviously getting into a court. Of course, I'm gonna deny that because I don't know them man, but I'm not born here. Where the fuck would I meet them from? You know what I mean? Yeah, I can imagine it. This guy, he claims he's Jamaican, yeah, and he just reminded me this thing here. This guy claims he's Jamaican, yeah. He worked for the NHS, some fuck like black Jamaican guy, yeah. He brought like 14 bottles of wine, innit? Like they didn't have any labels on them or nothing, innit? Yeah, so there's these 14 bottles of wine. I was living in Garden, and like it was like, oh, his auntie gave them all to him. I was like, your auntie gave you all the wines. Obviously, me, I was thinking, oh, fuck it, innit? I didn't drink it. I waited until he started drinking them. I thought, alright, he's drinking them fine, so I drink them too, innit? Because there was no labels on them, so I didn't touch them. I just left them, waited he's drunk them, and then like we'd all sit there and drink. But I thought, 14 bottles of wine, that's a lot of wine, blood. You get me in it. That's a lot of wine for your auntie to steal, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like I thought that to myself, like 14 bottles of wine, blood. So me, this guy who meant says he in the military, some wannabe gangster, and this NHS guy as well. They all wannabes, isn't it? They're fakes, isn't it? Yeah? We'd all sit there and drink these wine and whatnot, whatnot. But like I just thought it was strange, innit? Like think when I think back at certain things that was going on, it just didn't seem like it's one of them genuine situations. I feel like it was all a trap in it. Yeah, I mean, it just feels like the whole thing was a trap in it of some sort. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was some sort of a trap in it because, like I said, 14 bottles of wine was a fucking hell of a lot of wine at the time. Innit? Like these two massive boxes, of, like red wine in it. Yeah, it was like red wine in it, and they were all like in these like dark looking bottles and that, but they had no labels on it. So I said to him, "Wait, what's that?" He's like, "Oh, his auntie gave him all these wines." I was like, "Oh, okay, auntie gave you all these wines." I didn't. I waited until he drank him first, but before I drank him. So that's why they don't want me to go in court because they don't want me to go in court and discredit the lies and obviously expose them. Because I can't catch them. I don't know who they are. The city has what, like 5 million people or more. Could be fucking anybody. You get me? The country has 60 million people or more. I only know the people who are at the bottom who are insignificant. Because if anytime any sort of thing, any sort of conspiracy, investigation, anything of that sort, yeah, anybody you fucking get to see, they're worth nothing. They're worthless in the grand scheme of things, and that's why you're allowed to see them because they're the bottom of whatever is going on. Innit? They mean nothing. So if they get fucked up, guess what? They're easily replaced. Innit? The people at the top, that's the ones that I'm after, good. The ones at the top, innit? Because the people at the bottom, they're insignificant, innit? They're trying to make their way up in whatever system it is. And obviously, they're too dumb to realize that that's what they are. Nothing, worthless. So, like I said, I was around these four guys for age, for years, bro. And I thought they were friends, but only to realize they were stitching me up down my back the whole time, innit? So, technically, that's why I got nobody around me because whoever these guys were, they realized that I was onto them. The people who are hacking my devices and watching me and spying on me, they told him that, oh, and he knows, innit, and he's basically trying to catch you, man, innit? And they fucked off. They all fucked off after that. One of them moved out in what 2014 from Gorton. I've never seen him again. I seen him the other day in town. Yeah, and he's like saying hello to me. So I just shook my head and said nothing because obviously I think they set him up there to like if anything happens to him to make it look like me and him had problems in it. You know what I mean? Because them man have a habit of taking pictures of you in the distance, innit? So I thought I just made it basically not look hostile so they can't use any videos in it. You know what I mean? So they can't use any fucking videos against me in it. To say, oh well, you were caught in town on camera and it looked like there was some hostility between them in it. Blah blah blah. So 2015 was the last time I seen him and what? 8 years later, yeah, I've not seen him anywhere in Manchester for fucking 8 years, bro. The other ones too. Um, another one. I've not seen him since 2017. No, 2017. Yeah, yeah. The other one, not seen him since 2017. Then the last one was the military guy. He was the last one to fuck off. Not seen him since what was it now? Since 2018. Yeah, yeah. He tried to message me the other day as well on my Instagram, and I blocked him. And as soon as I blocked him, he said your Instagram, there's no account available. Yeah. As soon as I blocked him, my Instagram said, oh, there's no account available. So they deleted my account. And know that they're probably saying, oh, I'm the one who, whatever, deleted my account for whatever reason. But as soon as I blocked him on there, because I'm saying I don't want to be around you, but like something's wrong going on here. And if you work for the government, trust me, some government issues here behind it. Because he works for the government as well, innit? So there is some issue there, innit? So I blocked him, yeah, and immediately after blocking him, my Instagram just deactivated itself. I said, yo, you have no, it doesn't recognize the account or something, or no username. Yeah, that's what I said, no username recognized. I can go and try and sign into it now, and it will say, no username recognized. No, look, why I can't kick the ball in the fucking net. Right, so look at this there, yeah? Yeah. Like I said, I don't need to make up any story. Who just goes around making up stories for no fucking reason? You get me? Who does that? I mean, like, who has fantasies like that and just come up with some elaborate fantasy that they're being set up in a fucking town and city by the government? Who does that? Like, I mean, who thinks like that? Because that's the last thing you want to do. Because if it's not true, you'll be getting yourself in trouble. Because you wouldn't be able to prove it if it's not true. You wouldn't be able to prove anything. So obviously, you have what you call defamation and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You have defamation and stuff like that. You just wouldn't go around saying it if it weren't true. Because the only reason you're gonna say that is because it's already happening anyway. So you kind of screwed anyway. So you might as well, innit? You know what I mean, nobody just goes around making up them stories for no reason at all. Yeah, these niggas are fakers, but they ain't no killers. But, the waste man and the pretenders. They're trying to move up in whatever they're doing, whatever company or whatever they're involved in. They're trying to move up and thought they were gonna move up on my back, dude. I mean, they're trying to move up. They're trying to move up in like acting like the G's and that. Like, they ain't no fucking G's, but I hate hearing some of these man. But, so watch this, yeah. I should. I'm gonna keep the ball. Fuck it, innit? I can't be asked like him scoring. I'm just gonna keep the ball for the 82 minutes. So watch this, yeah. Just watch this. Just watch this. He's gonna score. He's gonna get the finger now. Yeah, equalizer. Yo, I'll tell you about the game, bro. Like, it's a bot, innit? It's not a fucking real human. I could cry if I could cry. I would cry. And trust me, you man don't want to see me cry 'cause he ain't turning back. The moment I shed them tears, I don't care if you're in the courtroom. I'll change my whole resolve and how I go forward with that situation. I've seen plenty of people in talking about what the police done to them and false allegation and how they've cried and it was a nightmare and they can't believe these things. So I realize these things are deliberate. So trust me, I'd attack you deliberately just the same. I don't care either. Yeah. Trust me, if that's the old man motive, and I can more than prove it. I said that was deliberate because it keeps happening where so many people keep ending up crying, crying, crying. And I'm going, this is would have been going on for too long for me to start crying now. So it would mean somebody went out of their way and thought, wait, everybody else has cried for less. You don't want to cry now? You get me? So look at it now. Look at I don't know what color that is. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, man, out there, no. I don't care about your jury. I don't care about your fucking government. I don't care about your courtroom or your judge, your prosecutor. Not even a fucking defense lawyer in the grand scheme of things. The day I shed that tears, anywhere I see you, I'm attacking you full blooded. Because I've seen more than enough people where that documentaries about them and They start talking about how these false allegations against them ruin their lives, cost them these massive amount of money, how they have to spend up all their life savings, lost their house, lost their jobs, lost their reputation, on this whole thing, this whole fucking palaver and goddamn episode like some reality TV show. And they come on these documentaries and they cry about it. And they say, well, every single police officer believed the accusation, and then it turned out some hero police officer comes out of the blue and realized, oh my god, this was going on. I realized that it was all a fucking lie, misunderstanding, false accusation. And guess what? All of them police who initiated that investigation, initiated the arrest, initiated the prosecution, gave evidence in court. None of them seem to ever get fucking punished as a result. So as you can see, the game's frozen, yeah? Because I weren't meant to beat that cunt. So I leave it here for as long as it takes until to see what the game turns out to. Because I've never seen how the game plays out in the end. Yeah? So I have been noticing that you see these documentaries. If you go on like Australia, what's it called? 60 Minutes Australia, they show them things the most about how when people somebody will come some girl will make some false allegation of domestic abuse and rape and all of a sudden every police officer in the town district and city apparently believes her. Alright, cool. Then usually one fucking hero or specialist officer comes in and he was able to see what the other whole police force and district and community did not see. And guess what? All that went down, and none of them police officers, the team leader of the investigation, the manager, none of them are called into question. None of them lose their job. None of them, because technically you destroy somebody's life, scam them out of money and put it in lawyers and the system's pocket, jail them illegally, destroy their reputation and their character, and nothing comes out of it. So trust me, I'm attacking you. You man made mistake by putting these things on TV, a documentary, because guess what? I already see what you man are doing and trying to do. So the day tears come from this eye about anything that's going on there, anywhere I see I'm on to you, but in front of the judge, the jury, the courthouse, the whole fucking thing, man. I'm on to you, but trust me. So tell them to go and set up because he says he's going to attack us in the court. We have to keep him in a secure location and lock him in some room in front of some remote what's it called? Some remote court situation. But it still won't make a difference, but you still won't win. Cause I still see your face anyway, cause you ain't winning the case anyway. Your best bet is to have me attack you. So let's see how much time so you can see. Let's see how much time you can see the timer going off. Yeah. So I'm gonna let the timer run down to one and then bring it back and see what it does with the video. You can just see Messi just keep looping his interview, innit? So we're just gonna watch this on a loop over and over. So this kid, apparently, when you play people on computer, they can do these things. So garbage 85, last seen 4 minutes ago. Yeah. So the people who are hacking the device is government men. They're not happy that I won that game. So this is the result. So we're just gonna watch this on a loop for about 10 minutes to see how much it happens, and then we go back in and see if they're saying, "Oh, we're sorry, you quit the game," innit? And I didn't get the win and have to play the game over and over. So let's see how many times we see Messi's fucking interview. So we see her talking there a million times to see if she goes back to Messi now. So we've seen this, we've seen Smollerick and Madison there looking like that. So let's see if it goes back to Messi. Back to Messi again. So it's stuck in this sequence for some odd reason. So the game technically has I don't know if the game has been as registered as played and ended. I'm not quite sure if that's the case. But you can see it's just looping the same scene over and over. I mean, I'm not sure if that's what happened. I mean, so we see Messi again. So I let it go around another. I let it go on another loop. We see the cameraman and her again. So you can see it's the same video, 14 seconds. So you can see it's not edited, nothing. I'm not doing anything to it. It's just running in a loop. So if it says if countdown, you will forfeit the game. So the game technically has an ending because it's still got the forfeiting thing coming up. So I'm still technically playing the match. I'm still playing the match. So countdown expires, you will forfeit the game. So technically, EA Sports is saying I'm still in the game. So for some reason, the game has a maximum in rivals. You have a maximum 15 minutes in any game mode in rivals in any match in rivals. So let's sit there for another 3 minutes to ensure we hit the 15-minute mark, which would mean, well, what's the problem there? So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Let it go around. So we see Madison again. We see the same shot of Madison and Smollerick. And yeah, it says Ultimate Team FC. See Messi and not. And yeah, so you see the looping of it. So the game technically hasn't finished because at this point, when that bit comes up, you get to press advance, and that closes the game. That closes the server between you and the player. So at this point, well, I'm going to come out of it, smell Eric again. So let it go to Messi one more time. So I'm gonna go and close it now. It should be enough where the game realizes over the 15 minute. Okay, cool. So it's let's see if it says press start, press nothing, nothing won't work. Nothing won't work. Got to close the app. Let's see. Look, now it's saying this. You'll forfeit the game. You'll forfeit the game. So yeah, game's over. So I'm gonna quit it. Let's see if it says, "Oh, you disconnected from your game and you lost." The match will be on the review, or if it counts as a loss. So it took the game into consideration, and so yeah, so Memphis Depay got the 5 games, cool. So yeah, and so I've got one more game to finish Madison, and then I can start Ledley King and this shit. And I'm not particularly looking forward to, but my OBS is saying 3 hours and 3 minutes. My OBS is saying 3 hours and 3 minutes. So you can see in 3 hours, I've only got up one fucking thing. Yeah, in 3 hours. Yeah, and it took what? I've been there since I've been at this specific place since last week Thursday. Yeah, since last week Thursday. Yeah, since last week Wednesday because I tried to get to the next division promotion for last Thursday's rewards. I played about 15, 20 hours between Tuesday and Wednesday. Couldn't win the 3 games. Now, so we had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What we are now? Tuesday now. 7 days, and at its very least, 3 hours of gameplay at its very least. Yeah? At its very least. So I'm going to 3 hours because this says 3 hours. Yeah? Three sevens is 21. So it's taking me over 21 hours at minimum to win fucking three games and get to the next promotion.